glitch in the Matrix. A swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
A while.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's going to break, though.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it, and it's never budged. So I feel like I can still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'll get a message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because you talk. Well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Which is listen. Now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. Like people just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like
yeah, I know.
I say all the time. It's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, it's right there. It's fucking blue. And they're pulling their hair out.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Nope.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to it, sorry, I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it. I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw. Still to this day, I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
it's gone full WWE, man. There's not like, no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
Hi, everybody. Episode 301. Bro Plata. Tim's over here. I'm right here. Pulse, who knows where. This is the 301st episode of Bro Plata. We'd like to thank everybody for coming and watching last night. Or Saturday. I mean, God damn it, today is not a good day. All right.
I'm doing fine, Ray. Thanks for asking. I'm not wearing any pants, though.
I was getting to you, but I was thanking the people that watched on Saturday when we did our live stream. Mm-hmm. It was fucking fun.
No one watched, but it's the people who did. There were a couple of it, and I do appreciate you. Most of the people just popped in like, what is going on? I don't like this. They don't have a link. Fuck these guys. I'm gone. Yeah. They're at a dungeon. They're both fat. One has a shirt off. I don't like any of this.
Well, you gotta understand. It's how the world works, man.
Did you watch your movie, Ray?
I did not.
I didn't watch mine either, so I don't feel bad. Thursday, I will hold you to it because tomorrow I'm going to be cleaning my truck and then possibly going to LVT, but I don't know. What I'm talking about is Ray and I both had to spin the wheel of doom, and we both got movie reviews, which means we had to watch a movie and give a synopsis of whatever the movie is.
Yes.
And the other one had to pick whatever, and Ray picked a movie for me called Jesus Christ Vampire Slayer. Which I found it on Tubi, and I'm like, this is gonna be the worst thing I ever saw.
I've actually, to believe it or not, I've never watched the full movie ever. It's that bad.
It's weird when a movie's supposed to be a comedy and it's still that bad.
Yeah,
like, it's supposed to be funny, but not like the way it is. Probably is fun. I'm just hoping it's so bad that it's kind of entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, when I watched it, man, I was like, fuck, what the fuck is this bullshit I'm watching, man?
And I went through a lot of different ones to pick for Ray, but the one I gave him was, what's it called?
A Killing Affair,
A Killing Affair.
1977.
Yeah, it's a made-for-TV movie starring O.J. Simpson. So I'm like, this is going to be good. Because it might be just good enough to be that bad. That's what I'm hoping. Like I'm
hoping too.
Yeah,
I'm going to take notes for it. When we get,
I know nothing about it. I just rewatched Made in America, OJ Made in America. I rewatched the whole thing. I finished it today, and there's just like a scene where there's that like today on Channel 3 at 3 p.m. I'm like, oh dude, that's the movie. I'm like, I wonder if I could find it, and it's just on YouTube, and no one's gonna bother to take it down. So like, this will work. Ray can watch that. I had
It's
a
on
couple different.
YouTube?
What?
It's YouTube you sent me?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Um, hmm. I'm having some issues with the mic a little bit. Like I'm too loud.
Hi, D-Rest. What's up, buddy?
Like I'm too loud, and then I can't hear you. I turn me up, and I'm too loud.
I don't know.
It's fine.
Are there
It's fine.
buttons?
Nope, it's exactly the same as pretty much the same as the other one. Well, it is exactly the same. It has the same everything. But
I like
I
the
don't know.
black on it though. It looks pretty sweet. Like it's different compared to what you originally had.
Well, I mean, it's just a different color. The other one's just chrome. But oh.
Oh no, I'm right by. I'm there. I just put you so we could show the new microphone of you. That's
well, it's
still here.
basically the same as the other one. It's just I need mine. Apparently, just died last Thursday, so I was like, I need one. So I just got, and it's all. I'm like, well, how much are the ones that I already had? And they were $40. I'm like, I already know that works, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's reasonable.
I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so like that'll work. Just that.
I gotta get a new one. I gotta get a new fucking microphone. Like toots and sweets. It's this thing's 12 years old. This microphone. I'm surprised it still fucking works.
Yeah, mine was 10, so I wasn't really surprised that it eventually just kind of ate shit. And like I said, it wasn't a super expensive microphone to begin with.
No.
But it's fine. Oh, so when I was looking at a movie to make you watch, I was trying really, really close on a couple of Disney Channel original movies.
Okay.
There was one called The Color of Friendship, and I'm like, oh man, this will drive Ray insane.
I remember that one. Yeah.
But then I saw it had like amazing reviews, so I'm like, fuck, it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, it's a
fuck,
Disney movie from what year?
2000.
Yeah, that's when they were like fucking flying high on the made-for-TV shit. Like they were going ham back in the day. That was like 98 was like the beginning of it when they did Halloween Town 1. Like when that fucking came out, it blew people's fucking minds.
I almost gave you the one with the twin girl basketball players. They say that's the worst sports movie ever made.
Ooh.
But then while watching the OJ documentary, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, okay. Actually, I mean, it has like on IMDb, it has a rating of 6 out of 10, so it might not be that bad.
Yeah.
But it's also because it's just old and grainy too. It's like everything about this. I'm like, looks like garbage. This is gonna be good.
I hate that perception so fucking much, man. Like
if you didn't spend a lot of money on it, it can't be good, Ray. Everyone knows that, except for Clerks.
That's bullshit.
Only Clerks.
They had studio quality cameras on that shit constantly at the time of studio quality.
I mean, it was still probably $1 million movie in the 70s. Maybe not $1 million, but
yeah, it was probably a couple $100,000 to put together. Yeah, it's fucking fine.
I don't know. OJ plays a cop, which is ironic to me. So
I'm gonna plant evidence. He doesn't know.
Oh man. Shit, what was that guy's name? I just I just watched the thing. I heard the guy's name 1,000 times. Nah, never mind.
Kato Kalin?
No, not Kato, the cop. The cop just happened to be a racist, so he convinced everybody that he must have planted the gloves.
Yeah. The Furman?
Yep. Furman, yep.
Yeah, Furman.
Yeah,
I
Furman.
remember my dad flipping out because they preempted the fucking finals and we were living in Houston at the time.
Yeah. They showed
OJ saved the Houston Rockets fucking season. Everybody realizes this, right? Like taking them off of television. Hey, Dark Matter, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Our New Zealand friend kicking it in.
When the verdict was read for his civil trial, they interrupted the State of the Union address.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, I'm laughing, but the world hasn't gotten any better. It's gotten worse.
Oh no, that was the bellwether of this country just becoming a shit box. Like it was.
It kind of was the start of it.
It wasn't as.
Although I don't think
bad.
we've had anything like that since, though.
No.
Not quite like that. Also,
Not
it
at
was
least
different
in-
because there was, less channels and, the internet wasn't much of a thing. So everyone just turned on CNN all the time. And that's just what they saw is that the whole trial on TV, which I mean, I would have watched it. I probably would have watched the entire thing.
Yeah, I would have watched the whole OJ verdict or a whole OJ trial if I was like somewhat grown up back in the day. I think,
Yeah, it would have been like six.
6?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. No, I was 5.
Yeah, yeah.
It
If
was
I was 6, you
94.
would have been like 5. Yeah. So
But yeah, dude, that like whole thing, like being a child and not knowing, and then all of a sudden growing up and hearing the stories and everything,
right.
you're like, what?
now I remember hearing people talk about it, but I didn't really know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I think I probably saw the Naked Gun movies. Maybe. Well, I was 6, maybe not.
Well,
Yeah,
we,
probably didn't know
we
what
have
the fuck
this
they were
on the
talking
show
about.
now just for him.
Hello, Twitter world. This is yours truly.
There we go.
Keep them always in our hearts, OJ.
Mhm.
Keep them always. Ant and rodent services today. Ugh, I've done many of those.
What kind of fucking rodents you got down there, dude? It's fucking monster rats.
Kangaroo mice just like jumping everywhere somehow. They don't exist, but that'd be funny. New Zealand isn't real, and neither is that great island.
Dude, isn't like a real thing that New Zealand's like off of like 90% of the world maps that are made? They forget to put New Zealand on them. Not
Really?
90, like maybe 10%. Yeah.
Are you fucking
Yeah, like 1 in
kidding me?
10 maps they usually forget New Zealand.
Oh, I
I think there's a subreddit of just maps without New Zealand.
We should. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find that Reddit.
I think it's a thing.
New Zealand.
It's like maps
this
without
was
New Zealand.
Hold on. No, this isn't like a 4chan thing, is it? Where it started off and all of a sudden people started believing it.
No, I don't think so. No, I think it was just a
okay.
subreddit where people were just finding maps that excluded New Zealand, and then
There's a Wikipedia omission of New Zealand from maps.
Dark
I
Matter.
got
We're not
people-
laughing at you. We're laughing with you because it's ridiculous.
Yes.
They should not be forgetting you. Oops.
There's been so many K1 champions to come out of fucking New Zealand. Why are we?
Omission of Zealand from maps. That's pretty funny.
That's hilarious. New Zealand has often been omitted from maps of the world, which caught the attention of New Zealanders. It is considered, It is considered that this is because of the widespread use of what is this? Something.
I don't know, but Dark Matter. As a fan of John Oliver, I was definitely really into your Bird of the Century contest. I actually voted in it. I voted in it. I registered, and I voted in the New Zealand Bird of the Century contest.
Ooh.
I
What
voted
episode
for the.
was this, and why didn't I know about this?
It was about a few months ago because they had a. Oliver decided to basically take over the whole thing and just pick a bird and decide to make it win. It won by a lot. The Puteki Teki is the name of the bird.
Putek. That's awesome. But no, that's fucking hilarious that people forget to put New Zealand on maps
Yeah.
in 2024.
New Zealand's a place I'd like to go, but what do you do there as a tourist? Like, what do you like? Hey, look, pretty stuff. And you just walk around. Sheep. A pest control guy. Why are his pants off? Stuff like that.
To all Fook all down here, boys. Just mice, rats, for my residential work.
How many mice? Like a Willard amount of mice?
Oh, it can be.
Get a Kristen Glover down there just for controlling them with his mind.
Tim, oh my god, dude, it can be bad. Like I have run up.
I'm sure Rat Kings, dude.
No, not even. Well, luckily the only rat thing I've ever really had to deal with was that time with the heat pipe in a basement because a rat had welded itself to the fucking died and its fucking body just decomposed quickly because it was in a heat duct, and I had to hold
Uh-oh. I lost you. Shit, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
I can now, yes.
Okay. My neighbor's cutting their yard. I gotta close the window here in a second.
Okay. I lost you for a second. I thought maybe it was on
Yeah,
my
I hit a
end.
wire, but
Okay.
no, it's mostly mice, and I've pulled. I think the most I've ever pulled from this, like a drop ceiling or something like that, was 15 in a day in a single place.
That's too many.
Oh,
When we had one down here, I was we were freaking out.
I remember. I remember.
I think we had two. We haven't
Ugh.
had any since though. The cats got them. What they're here for.
Yeah.
I love
But
New Zealand horse racing. Okay, they have horse racing. That's good.
yeah, I'd go to a horse track somewhere else because it's
Um,
like bigger overseas
for
than
the
it is here.
I would love to go to the Kentucky Derby just because of this,
Me
just for the
too.
spectacle,
Respectable?
spectacle of
Call
it.
it and watch.
All good with the bird vote because our national bird can't even fly. There you go. Well, listen, the Poo-Teki is pretty sweet. I don't know.
I've never even heard of the Poo Teki
I mean,
Teki.
neither did I till John Oliver, but I don't know.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, Tim.
But it's funny. They got so many votes that it crashed their servers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. May 4th this year. What is May 4th?
Kentucky Derby?
Is it?
Maybe.
Star Wars
Seems
Day.
about the same time. What?
Star Wars Day, baby.
Boo.
Be alive.
It's gonna be May. Mhm. No. That's of the May jokes, that's the one I like better. Also, dude, May the 4th isn't it the anniversary of the Kent State shooting? So
I
4
don't
dead in
know.
Ohio? Yeah, bro, come on. Can't be making light of that day.
I mean, still, I gotta have my Boba Fett fix, and I keep it. To
You
Star
do it
Wars
any other
Day.
day.
No, I
Pick a
can't.
different day. Pick a different day.
I'm not one of those Star Wars.
Pick a
fans.
day where there wasn't a mass shooting in America.
That's why I don't celebrate.
Insert your
420.
own joke here. What?
That's why I don't celebrate 420.
My buddy died on 420 4 years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did he smoke himself?
I don't.
Ah.
No, but we had our thought was, dude, he did that on purpose. He fucking it was an accidental death, but I'm like, bullshit.
Oh,
He did it on
that's
420
always a
on
terrible
purpose. No, that one did suck.
one. Always first week of May.
Yeah.
Hey,
I want to go down
D-Rex is
to
back.
Kentucky with a fancy hat
Oh hell yeah!
and an Arnold Palmer. A lot of blow for the horse.
I've only bet on horses once. I've never actually seen a live horse race ever, and I live 20 minutes from 2 horse racing tracks.
I did it once at the casino, not knowing what I was betting on.
Yeah, I just picked a name. And
Yeah,
I picked odds.
yeah. I put it in the wrong gambling machine. I wanted to bet on baseball, but I put it on the wrong. I didn't realize there was a different one for horse racing. I figured you put the money in, then you push the thing. Like, why can't we do that? But apparently you can't. So that's silly. Silly.
The saddest thing though that I've ever seen. I was at Presque Isle Downs, and there were guys watching like the horse racing on the fucking TV and shit. And the guy was, I'll just throw out a name. It's like, that's you, Jackson. It's always been fucking you like that, man. The dude knew the fucking jockey's name. That is a level of low I don't think I can commit my brain to.
Is it low? Is it really any different than knowing the basketball player's name?
I think it's worse because you can lose a lot more money on a horse than you can a
You can lose as much money on any sport as you want to.
I don't know. Horse racing especially. I don't know. That's such a fucking weird sport to bet on. Such a weird sport to bet on.
Well, they've been doing it for. I mean, listen, if people didn't bet on it, it wouldn't be a thing. So,
Oh yeah, of course.
I think dog racing is a lot weirder to bet on, but that's just me.
I would still go and watch it though. I wouldn't bet on it, but I would watch a dog track.
I don't want to see greyhounds race. I want to see dogs racing that shouldn't race, like bulldogs. I want to see bulldog races.
It just the wobble 400. It takes up
It'd be
400.
like seeing me and Ray racing each other.
I could beat you in a foot race.
Yeah, you could probably. I can't run.
We should do that. Have the bro Olympics and like do Olympic events, and you just stand there.
Yeah, anything with movement, I forfeit.
Yeah.
I'll shoot baskets, but I'm not gonna jump.
Well, you would definitely win that one.
Yeah, probably. I've seen you shoot baskets.
Oh.
You shoot from your pelvis.
What's my wrists too, dude? Like they're just shit.
Mm-hmm.
None of that makes sense. Here makes sense. With the wrists.
Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Indy Fever, baby.
Did you see it? Did you read that Daily Mail article I sent you?
I didn't read it, but I mean, I already saw her projected salary. I wasn't gonna read a Daily Mail article under any circumstance.
$76,000.
Yeah, that's the first year. Her fourth year, she'll make like 90, but she'll make more money in endorsements and shit.
Yeah.
And like I said, they only play like their season. Even if she makes the playoffs, it's still she's like less than 50 games or about 50 games. If they make the playoffs, it's 36 regular season games. So that's why they go to Europe every year, because they make more money in Europe. But I mean, she got Portnoy offered her $10 million. I don't know what for. I think just to like, I don't know, be on like a Barstool traveling team or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
And Ice Cube asked her, or offered her $5 million to play in the Big Three in the off season. So she'll do something. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be. I always love when people compare, and I did a little digging. Like I looked at more than one website that was like a finance website for how much the NBA compared to the WNBA, like
revenue. They don't make revenue. I don't think.
They have $60 million apparently
in revenue. They actually make money.
Operating revenue, yeah. And then it brings in, but the NBA brings in $6.4 billion.
Baseball makes more.
I'm aware, but still, compared to, and they were just like, people were pissed about the salary because it was like $12 million less than a rookie in the NBA. It's like, you brought up the best part. It's half of a season. Like, it's not even a full NBA season.
Yeah, and then you can say, well, it's not like it's a lot less than half of that salary. That too, but it's also because right now they're not making any money in the WNBA a lot. I mean, will they make more with Caitlin Clark? I think so, but she'll make money off endorsements and shit. I think the WNBA is that like I would, like stock's going to go up in the WNBA, not literal stock. I don't think you can do it, but you know what I'm saying. I think it's good things are happening for women's basketball, so I think those numbers are going to go up. So
she's one of the first legit stars since the 90s. Like somebody who I've never watched
like
her
Swoops
play.
And
Who's the chick who played for fucking New York?
Lobo.
Yeah, Lisa Lobo or whatever.
Rebecca Lobo.
Whatever.
Rebecca Lobo. Yeah. Rebecca. Anyway, she did a lot of the called a lot of the games, the college games. Lobo did.
Nice.
But yeah, and there's been like a gap for a while. I mean, I know Taurasi and Sue Bird, but they're old. They're like in their 40s. But yeah, it's a good thing for women's basketball, and it's ticking up. Chicago Sky drafted that giant from South Carolina and Angel Reese. They got them both.
Whoa.
So that's a good
They're
draft
for
for
like
them.
A bad girls team or something like.
I think so.
It's just gonna be all power with that Svetlana looking bitch, and then fucking Angel Reese is just gonna be kind of the attitude of the fucking group. I like it. If I was a marketing person at the Chicago, that was what I would do for sure. Oh,
I mean, it probably wouldn't be too difficult.
Twin towers of personality? That'd be fucking dope. Ooh.
I don't think you can use the word twin towers anymore in marketing.
You can.
I haven't heard it in a long time.
Well,
I'm going to say about
sorry.
23 years. It's been, I think, ish, give or take.
It's amazing. I'm gonna be there the week before the 4th or 3rd anniversary. On a plane
In Vegas, not New York. You're going to Vegas.
I know. Nothing
happened in Vegas.
Have you not seen Con Air? That was a biography.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Was this all while the characters were named after poets?
Yes. Yeah. Because that was the call names for what they were doing.
Dude, I was watching John Malkovich, like on that thing, that GQ thing where they go through other characters. And he said he was working with some, I forget, was it a poet or something? He was working on another project with him, and somebody gave him the script to Con Air, and he looked at it, reads like a page, and just throws it down. And the poet's like, "Hey, I've never really looked at a movie script before. Do you mind if I read it?" He's like, "Go for it." So the next day, he comes in and he's like, "Man, I'm really happy I'm working with someone with the integrity that you would refuse to do something like this." And Malkovich is like, "No, I'm doing it." He's like, "I read one page," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm in." He's like, "I know exactly what this is." Man,
that's awesome. Get
One
that
page,
back,
yes,
John
I'm doing
Malkovich. He's one of my favorite. Like one of the
I
most.
love John Malkovich.
He's like low key underrated. Like
I think most people are well aware of how great he is.
Yeah, I would hope. I mean, he's a fucking badass, dude. For a
Being
guy
John Malkovich may be one of the greatest movies of all time. It was such a whack. I mean, Charlie Kaufman's insane. The shit he comes up with. I mean, that's fucking wacky ass movie. And I mean, he talked about it, like big chunk of that video is him talking about that movie. And which is interesting because I was always curious about like how that came to be. And Charlie Kaufman just like, I don't even know if he even sold anything before at that point. He just wrote it like that, not knowing John Malkovich, just wrote the movie being John Malkovich. He wrote it for John Malkovich like that. And he's like, this is cool, but he wanted to direct it and pick a different actor. And Kaufman's like, no, I don't want to do that. He's like, I'm not rewriting it, dude. So it sat for a couple of years, but eventually they did it. But yeah, he just decided to write him. I don't know, man. That guy's crazy. He also, what else did he write? He wrote Adaptation, which is also nuts. Great movie, but nuts.
I've never seen Adaptation.
It's great. Nick Cage.
Okay.
It's about a writer writing a movie. So, and the movie is the movie he's writing.
So it's just like meta as fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. But it's great. No, it's great.
It's not ham-handed. I feel like something like that would just be
it's all no, dude. Adaptation is a great movie, and Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind. That's another wacky ass movie he wrote.
Yeah,
he wrote one for Netflix a couple years ago that I watched it. I don't get it, man. I watched it. I'm like, is there something that I was supposed to get that I didn't get? I don't think there was. I think it's just fucking weird. Yeah,
it's like a David Lynch film, but like more psychotic,
kind of,
or more self-referential than anything.
Yeah, I thought like I was gonna get an answer to why are these weird things were happening, but you never do. So I'm just like, oh. Apparently, no one liked it. I wasn't the only one, so I don't. I don't know. I thought I was mad at myself. I'm like, dude, do you not get art anymore, Tim? You become lame in your age.
You just hear shitting out of your ears like South Park.
Dude, that's one of my favorite episodes of all time because, and the only way he can stop hearing bullshit is to get hammered. It's amazing. That's perfect. I love that one.
Yeah, that episode is pretty fire. Like, it hurt because it is true. Like the shit I used to listen to, there are times where I'm like, I used to fucking what? Ew.
Right. See anything on this is garbage. Everything's garbage. I'm trying not to think like that because, like, what is the point of thinking everything's
will never be garbage?
What?
ICP will always be kings of garbage. Okay.
Is that a Confederate flag?
It says "fuck your rebel" flag on the back.
On the back.
Yeah, but it's burning the Confederate flag.
No, all right.
Yeah, see, there's fire.
Yeah, but at first glance, it's just a Confederate flag.
I know, but it's on fire.
That's why I wouldn't wear that shirt. Well, there's a couple of reasons I wouldn't wear that shirt, but that's one of them.
I wore it the day I got it from Psychopathic Records.
That doesn't surprise me.
To LVT, I think. Like,
That doesn't surprise me either.
just a lot of people just looked at me weird, and I'm like, come on, guys, it's on fire at least. It's not like it's fucking.
Yeah.
And on the back it says "fuck your rebel" flag. So
Yeah, you know what? It's a really long walk for the correct message.
I know,
It's-
but that's
it's-
ICP
it's-
in general.
It's
Like,
too long of a walk for me.
Again, it's ICP. They like to go in different directions, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden they get to the point. Like it's,
Where's Pulse?
I don't know, dude.
Is he alive?
I hope. Hope he's
Let me message
okay.
him.
Fuck, man. I went to Make 'em Laugh Mondays last night. They're starting to have them a lot more regularly now, and I like it.
Mm.
And I'm going to talk to somebody about getting us on guest list for 10 years.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you got the tickets.
Not yet. Not yet.
I mean, I don't know what that means, but I'm fine with it. I don't care.
Guest list is basically just we're in. Like,
Okay.
We give IDs, you're my plus one, and we're out the door. 'Cause-
Well, I mean, I can pay $25.
I know, but I'm gonna buy merch. I'm gonna buy merch for them. I want a 10 years T-shirt.
Whatever has triple X. Well, bowling for soup does because they will also wear triple X, so they get it.
I'm so happy I'm still kind of a double X in certain T-shirts. Like it's wonderful. Like I think this is a single X, this one, but
Yeah. I guess once you get the triple X, it gets a little weird because they don't have a
yeah,
lot
'cause
of
they're
it.
taking it from old circus tents. That's where they're fucking taking a lot of that fat.
Write a new joke. But they don't have a lot of them in stores. I mean, they have them online. That's usually not too hard, but
True.
I don't know. Also, I think Alan and I finally settled on a hat. It took us like 40 hats to go through.
Oh God.
Guardians hats. He sent me this purple one. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no.
No.
What are you doing? Is it a cancer awareness hat? If not, then fuck off.
No. Almost went with the gay pride hat, though.
That would have been hilarious.
I wanted the gay
would've-
pride hats and then the Guardian shirts that said best dad ever. And I want us to both have them with the pride hats.
You just whip out your tit and start fucking nursing in the stadium.
I wouldn't go that far. And Ray whacks it in the river.
Well, yeah.
There's the pitch. Oh shit, man! I want you to have that sound as well.
The wind up, little pitch,
Whoop-ch. Oh shit.
just a bit outside.
Mm.
Oh fuck, yeah, but I drank way too much. Did a set, wasn't ready for it.
Dude.
Recorded it.
Are you ever when you go there?
Sometimes like I'll be doing it in May. I know that. I think the first week of May or something like that. I'm doing that.
13th or something. I saw it on the schedule for Grog Shot when I was seeing if there were still tickets to that show.
Yeah, May. It was a good crowd. Kind of a sparse but good crowd. Like they were fun. I got fucking. They have their own beer called Hair of the Grog.
Pass.
Pretty good.
Is it cheaper than all the other beers?
It's like a 24-ounce PBR.
Dude, there's
$6.
like that bar in Kent, Brew House in Kent. Just remember JB's? It was the one that was next to the basement concert place. JB's.
No.
Anyway,
I've only been to like one concert in Kent.
okay. Anyway, years ago somebody Nate LaHoda ran an open mic there years ago, but they had they had their own beer and they sold it by the pitcher and it was $2 a pitcher. So I just drank the shit out of it. It wasn't
Nice.
it wasn't good, but it was like,
No.
It's $2 pitcher.
Yeah, the beer's pretty good though. I like it. It's worth
Okay.
$6. Like it's pretty tasty. I'm gonna be ordering it every time. Riley Nesbala was actually drinking it last night, and I'm like, I should give that a try. It's fucking tasty. But I drank too many, Tim. I gave myself a low-level flu. It's not good. It's not good.
Did you drive home?
No, Ubered.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because it's only like I think it was only like $18 last night, so it wasn't like extremely terrible.
Yeah, weekday. It shouldn't be that bad.
No, and it was like midnight when I came. 2 joints. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Make sure to share out the episode as well.
Or it's up to you guys.
Help us out. Get at least 10 people in to look at our what does it say? Oh, he's saying hello to us. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I'm not a fucking IPA or like that kind of thing. But if there's like a good craft, I'll go for it.
I do like IPAs. But the thing is, I kind of stopped drinking beer altogether. So
yeah,
I mean, I still do it. I'll still do it, but I'd rather have Jim Beam.
I don't know. I like beer too much. I love beer.
Also, with beer, I had to pee every 3 minutes, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
So, and because I don't drink it that much, it makes me tired and shit. I don't like that either.
That was all right. Yeah, that was me on Saturday for the live stream. It was actually after that tequila shot. That tequila shot.
One tequila shot killed you.
Yeah.
Don't blame the tequila. Blame all the marijuana you smoked.
It was definitely that was part of the thing, but like the tequila shot made me like start to lose it. I was like, God damn it, I'm fucking tired.
Raymond,
it was bad.
I heard knocking outside. You look, and the neighbor's putting up a fence for the chickens. Finally. Yeah, because 2 days ago, it attacked a 2-year-old. One of the roosters did.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So not only the complaining we did, all the shitting in our yard made them put a fence up, but for the second time, this is the second time it attacked a kid. So
it's fucked up, man. Like it took that fucking long, and they were chasing me on Saturday.
They suck.
They're fucking worse. Like I wanted to kick the rooster. I kept yelling that just
dude, the blonde. It was the blonde one that did it, dude. And apparently they told the neighbors they were going to kill it. They were chasing it with a shovel, but then they gave up, and now it's still alive. So they give it up on killing it. I'm like, does that mean I can kill it? Because it comes by me all the time.
Yeah, fucking stab it in the eye. Fuck that shit, dude. Fuck those chickens.
Fuck those.
I was a victim of those chickens on Saturday. I had to deal with their harassment. All right, now
they do harass
personally.
That is what they do more than anything. Is they don't shut up. They harass.
Yeah, they just get really close to you and like walk up to you, and I'm like, I want to kick every one of you. I'll do it.
They're like mean teenagers.
Worse. It's like the 6-year-olds at fucking daycare. You're like, what the fuck, man? Like
all this over a chicken. Yeah. Well, the problem is mostly the roosters. The roosters attack kids. Clawed a 2-year-old.
Dude.
Fucking taking out toddlers now.
We can get away with that in Mexico, but not here. All right, we can't have toddler versus fucking rooster fights in the streets of
cock on boy. What? Cock on boy fight. What?
I've been training this kid his entire life to fight this rooster. We do clawings every day. We go like this. Man. Yeah, fuck those chickens, dude. When I went out to go grab, I think it was either the Dr. Pepper I had brought. Oh, yeah, I was getting the Dr. Pepper in my beer that I was drinking that night. And out of fucking
Ray was
nowhere.
Going like back and forth between Dr. Pepper and Miller Lite.
Yeah. It's a good little mixture I put together last night or on Saturday. It was fun. I liked it. But what was I going to say? But yeah, dude. Oh, that hot sauce shot actually woke me up for like a quick minute. It was like, what the fuck? By the way, since we didn't hear the controversy going on, I guess, for a little while, the corner of Yao Jianan was talking about like waking her up, and the guys in the booth thought it was smelling salts that they gave to her, and for a round, it was like a controversy in the booth. It was funny
Whether or
to
not
listen
they
to
get,
them.
did they figure it out?
Yeah, it ended up just being with ice.
Could say, I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was funny how, like, immediately somebody jumped in and made that a storyline for no reason.
Was it Rogan? Probably.
No, I think it was actually DC.
Was it?
Yeah.
They gave her bath salts. That'd wake her up, sure.
Snort this. Ah!
Submission via eating her heart out?
for gaping chest wound.
No, yeah, I didn't hear that, but I did did rewatch a couple of the fights today. I just watched the Yuri fight again. That was great.
Yeah, I watched.
They were all great,
dude.
Even the one that wasn't that great was still pretty good.
The Weili Zhang fight. I think
No, that one was good, but the only problem with that is it had to follow Gaethje Holloway. So like,
yeah,
and that still was by itself, it was a really good fight.
Yeah, that Gaethje Holloway fight.
And I actually really happy. Thank you, Mr. Pereira, for finishing Hill so quickly because we were just fucking done, dude. I mean, three 5-round fights in a row, dude. It was like 130, right? Yeah, what did we go, like 7 hours and 40 minutes?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's too long.
I
mean, I'm glad we did it because it's our 300th episode. There's no regrets. It actually went pretty well. I mean, no one watched it, but it went well otherwise. But I will say this, though. The more, like, your commentary got very vague.
I know. As I was getting,
I was actually getting a little frustrated because now you were just yelling sounds and you were just cheering and I'm trying to like say, well, by the way, something just happened. Like when Gaethje got knocked out, you just go, and I'm like, oh, Holloway just knocked out Gaethje.
Yeah, it's called having a genuine reaction to a moment, man. Like
you hear my
brain couldn't.
That was pretty funny.
My brain couldn't process the fact that, like, with a second left, Justin Gaethje is face down, ass up on the fucking canvas after a huge shot from Max Holloway.
I will say, yelling sound is exactly what like Rogan and Cormier do, but but Anik was the one that like will say shit, yeah. But the other guys are going. Hey, look, I just listened to the call today, like it's two guys going, and Anik goes, Justin Gaethje was just on top of, he's telling you what's going on. The other guys are just like, But Ray's supposed to be doing the Anik, okay? And he's doing the Rogan Cormier.
Well, I had a genuine reaction. As Paul said, I was processing a lot internally.
But what I was thinking though is what this is our stream's supposed to be for. It probably isn't, but it's supposed to be for anyone who didn't buy the pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
So they're just listening to us tell them. So I'm just thinking if I was on their side, I'd be very pissed not knowing what was going on. That's why I would have been.
Watched Maz's fucking
but he'll tell you what happened though. He'll freak out, but he'll also like I'm sure his reaction was Holloway knocks out Gaethje. Was that? I'm sure it was that instead of just.
Well, it was just. Especially once in that last 10 seconds. Like, that last 10 seconds was one of the wildest things I've seen in the UFC in a very, very long time.
Also, no one's been saying this, although because of it's how great it was, and I'm not going to take that away from it. It was awesome, but very fucking stupid. Great for entertainment purposes, and I'm glad it happened. But as a fighter, you'd be like, that was fucking dumb, Max.
Yeah.
You had that fight won. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, strategically.
Like if he got knocked out, there goes his title shot with Topuria. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
As a fan, cool, but at the same time, like that was stupid, bro.
Well, did you see the look on Topuria's face after the knockout?
Yeah, he had stone face.
He wasn't stone faced. There was a little bit of like, fuck, oh no, like you saw it in his like.
He said before that he wasn't going to fight Max for the title. What that's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Right?
Yeah, Daddy Dana's gonna go to you.
Well,
and say,
who else is it
going to
be?
My boy.
Who is it going to be?
It's gonna be Connor. We all know after he
at
beats...
45, dude. He's fighting Chandler at 70.
I know.
Oh, when did you see that? Because when you were still down here, I saw that announcement. I felt like coming down. I'm like, I don't know if he's awake. I'm like, he probably saw it. He's on his phone.
I saw it the next day.
So I should have came down and been like, Ray, guess what?
Yeah, that would have been fun. Well, I would have had a Christmas morning. I was happy they finally announced it and got it out of the goddamn way. Like
the first thing I would have told you is, dude, they get Poirier title shot against Makhachev.
Whatever. I mean, Makhachev's gonna crush him.
Yeah, I mean apparently, they asked Sarukian to do it, and he said no. However, like, when did they ask him? Like, when he walked out of the cage, hey, you want to fight Islam for the title in a couple months? Like, I just got done fighting. He said, no, guys, give it to Dustin. Yeah. And he probably would have given it to Gaethje if he would have won, but he didn't win. So
no.
And Max going back down. Max is going back down to 45. So who are you going to give it to? He's really the only one that makes any sense. And now, will he be like a plus 400 underdog? Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But still.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Islam getting the decision over Poirier.
Oh, I think I'll finish him.
I mean, a submission is possible, but like, I don't know. I feel like Dustin's going to give him a little bit more of a hard time.
Tell you what, man, I will be a big fan of his if he beats Islam. I don't think he will. But
I'd send him over to the Middle East after he beat fucking Islam too. That would be like, here, try with them too. See, I couldn't.
That was real bad. That was so bad I didn't even know what you were going with it. And then when I figured,
no, that's not what we deserve.
Play them all. Play the womp 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 for 20 minutes. Not that
one. Yeah, I love that we couldn't hear that thanks to the monitor not being like in that was a programming thing on me. That wasn't anything anybody else did. That was
I don't think. I mean, listen, I would expect there to be some bugs the first time we used the board. Why wouldn't there be?
Yeah,
I wasn't mad or anything. Why would I be? So, but it actually is funny. If it was any other sounder, it wouldn't have been as funny if it was that one.
No,
because it's basically just like I said, encapsulates the show. Just womp 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 for 20 minutes. Yeah, that was on loop for a good 20 minutes.
Over videos, us talking, I think, part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been better if it was just this.
The same thing. 6-1.
Where's the... Oh, this would have been nice.
It'll never be enough!
I like that one. But this is the one I really want because I did blow that.
You blew it!
So, yeah. But no, I wasn't mad at that. There's not really anybody right now 155 anyway. So why not make Dustin the Kobe of the fucking or the Colby of the fucking division? He gets shots no matter what. All right.
Somebody needed it. Listen, I wanted it to be Sarukian, but for whatever reason, he's not going to be ready by then. I mean, listen, you won a long time to get ready for Islam. You just had a tough fight against Oliveira. I get it, So
yeah.
And plus, it's hard to did they offer him a fight right after his fight? Like that's a hard ask, Like you weren't thinking about anything else. You were thinking about this fight. Then right away, you're just, dude, I'm in the hospital right now, man. Like what? That's like when? It's like in June, right? Or something, right? It's pretty soon.
Yeah, June 29th.
Yeah, that's pretty soon. Yeah, I don't blame him for not taking it. Because I don't think anyone's gonna jump him by then either. I don't know. Mm-mm.
It's International Fight Week.
Are we gonna get Gaethje Oliveira?
I mean, that would be fun.
Does that happen? No.
I don't think it has.
That'd be fun. Let's do that.
Ooh. I mean, if Justin, can fucking think by then after getting goddamn slept by Holloway the way he did, dude.
He's fine-ish.
Fine-ish. Yeah, dude. Like, I didn't really want to know what I was like. For some reason, my brain was like, "You can't think about this. You're looking. It's there, but it's what the fuck did I just witness?"
Well, it
Like,
wasn't just that wasn't the only time you did it. You also did it like when one of your fighters was fighting and you were just
yeah,
making
'cause I was
noises, and
rooting
I'm
for
just
my
like,
fighter.
so I'm just like trying to explain like what's going on. Okay, there's something happened, guys. Fights are happening still.
Yeah, I got into it, man. The wheel got me into the whole thing.
Listen. You know who I listen to when I want to learn how to do play-by-play for something that no one can see?
Who's
Tom
that?
Hamilton.
Oh, true.
Speaking of Tom Hamilton, watched the Guards yesterday, man. They had the Patriots game in Boston yesterday.
Nice.
They won 6-0. They're up 2-0 in the third. Joe Howard had a great tweet about this team. He's like, I can't tell if this team's any good or not. It's like trying to figure out if Uma Thurman is hot or not. I think the answer to both is like, yeah, kind, but no, though.
Have they been on like a skid so far? Or?
No, they're 11-5. But
Nice.
I don't know. Oh, dude, did you see this? The other accuser of Trevor Bauer just got arrested, or she just got indicted for that.
For lying about it.
Yeah, and she did to another guy too.
Good.
So Bauer has a video where he's just like, "What else do you want from me?" That's basically what he's saying through the whole video.
Yeah, man. Like,
and I'm like, Trevor, he is kind of an ass, and people didn't really like him anyway. But I'm like, this is how I probably would act if that happened to me. I would just be like, "What the fuck do you want? I didn't fucking do it. Can I have my fucking life back now, please? Like, what else do you want from him? Just to lay low and be like, oh my bad? No, dude. If this is true, that it is 100% bullshit. If it is, then I would, dude. I don't blame him for being pissed. And they took that guy's life away, and it doesn't seem like he's gonna get it back.
Yeah. That's why I always wait a couple weeks to see if there's any new news. And if it just disappears into the ether, I know it's been taken care of.
Well, this has been a couple years, but it's taken.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I never assumed one way or the other, but I knew the baseball was going to do a lot. I mean, they gave him a 2-year suspension. They ended up knocking it down to a year, but he's been out for 2 years. He served a suspension, and then he played in Japan. So now he wants to come back to MLB, and he could sign for the league minimum. No one even thought about it. I'm sure kind of thought about it, but I mean, after that, if he doesn't get signed by the end of this year,
he's Colin Kaepernick of Major League Baseball.
Is that the point now?
Crucified for no fucking reason.
Is it the point now that I actually feel bad for him now?
Yeah,
now I feel bad
for him.
I mean, you can say, well, that's what you get for the hooking up with strange women. I'm like, every fucking athlete does it. Every famous rich guy does it. Come on.
Yeah, dude. That's the problem. Like, so many fucking...
And yeah, will I do it again? Not like that. Probably not. But you have to learn your lesson. Right? Everybody has to learn their lesson. But they shouldn't have to learn their lesson like that.
No, at all. Like, that's fucked up that this broad fucked up a man's life for no reason.
One who just got indicted was dropped by multiple law firms and shit, and like a bunch of them wouldn't take her case because she had no evidence, and now apparently she did it to another guy too. So yeah,
dude,
it's not good.
You want to talk like that kind of shit always pisses me off. It happens to I mean, people like Trevor Bauer who may have a little bit of an attitude problem or whatever.
I mean, he is a dick.
Shit? Who cares?
Baseball didn't like him to begin with, right? If this was Mike Trout at this point, like, oh, dude, Mike, listen, we knew it. We knew Mike Trout was a good guy all along. These bitches were fucking lying. Come back, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on back. Yeah, that would have been fine. But Trevor Bauer, baseball didn't like him to begin with. So
stupid.
That because I mean, I will admit he is weird, but he's a good ball player, and he didn't do anything to not deserve to play. So, and he served a suspension, man. So,
again, that kind of shit is.
Guardians, sign him, baby. Bring him home. Bring him home.
Put him and Aroldis Chapman together. That'd be fucking a hell of a bullpen.
I think Pittsburgh actually thought about it. Bullpen's a starter.
Still. I'm just talking in general, like the pitching rotation. Put him in there, dude.
You're trying to fix your misspeak. It's not working.
Maybe, yeah. So what, man?
Anyway,
I did. I lived life last night. All right.
I really wish Cleveland would sign him. That'd be awesome. Come on, man.
We're 11-6 right now.
You guys are 11-5. I get it.
Yeah, it's us and the Brewers. We're tied right now.
It's a good start, Ray.
It is, but again, it's the Pirates. I will always and forever say it because I want to be wrong one day, Tim. I want to be wrong. I want to negatively will this into the universe of somebody going, okay, motherfucker, you say this, now fucking shut your fucking face.
I'm gonna shout negativity from the mountaintops until I'm proven wrong.
Yeah, I'm Randy Quaid in fucking Major League 2. I am they're gonna blow it. Yeah, that's me. Every single year. Because I've been broken too many times, Tim. Like 2014 was an anomaly. 2015 they lost to San Francisco, who won the World Series that year.
They have. I mean, listen. You look at the team, and I mean, anyone who knows baseball will tell you like Pittsburgh has real pieces.
Yeah, but
it's not fake. It's like last year, it seemed a little fake. This year, less so.
Yeah, but again, it's management. Like it's
Well, they're making better moves. Even that piece I saw on Nutting is they're at least they're signing the young guys now. They weren't even doing that for a while.
No,
but
they
signed Reynolds.
Guys.
They signed Reynolds and Hayes and Keller. They signed all three of those guys. Now you got to see will they sign Cruz. That's the guy you want, and Bender.
Yeah,
because
Bender's a great pitcher.
He's probably one of the best closers in baseball.
Yeah. I just it's like when we had what's his name, AJ
Burnett.
Yeah, we had AJ Burnett, and he was fucking playing his dick off and didn't want to get traded from Pittsburgh. He wanted to make a statement because that was one of his like comeback years when he was like really like kind of not really doing well, and he came to Pittsburgh and turned that shit around really quick. Became our ace immediately. We went from being a goddamn nothing burger to fucking AJ Burnett pitching for us and pitching well. Tattooed AJ Burnett and back in 15 or 14. Oh my god. Or was it 12? When did we get AJ Burnett?
I don't know. I'm trying to look.
Yeah, he was with us. He was with us in the teens or the 10s.
The end of his career.
Yeah.
He was with 12, 13, and 15. 14, he was with Philly.
That's right.
And he came back
in 13.
And he came back and yeah.
He became like a fucking stud for us. It's like, who's that guy who only is good for the fucking
2013 he was 10-11 with a 330. That's pretty good. Sub 3.5 is pretty good.
Yeah, he was pitching his balls off for us that year.
Even his last year, he was 9-7 with 3.18. So
yeah, like he was pitching fucking fire for us. He loved Pittsburgh. I don't know what it was, but he played good all the time for us back then. That was when I cared. Like I still really fucking cared, and then had my heart broken in 15, and then I'm like, I'm out. I can't be that guy, man. I can't. I mean, because then I think we lost a bunch.
Although I will say it has been a while since we were like really, really fucking bad. It's been over a decade. We don't always make the playoffs, but we usually are in it till in September-ish, close, kinda. So that's all I really hope for is to be watchable in September.
I'm also kind of jazzed about the fact that the Penguins made the playoffs. We ended up clinching a playoff spot. I'm like, thank God. Because last year,
Cavs started Saturday.
What?
Cavs starts playoffs on Saturday.
I know. I honestly, didn't know
they were
even in contention.
They were the second seed for most of the year, and they started skidding. They ended up getting the 4th seed. They played Orlando, who they can beat. Actually, they can beat Orlando. Yeah. I don't think they'll get. I mean, if they beat Orlando, they won't get past Boston. But They're not bad. It just for whatever reason they've been feeling shitty like the backstretch here. So that's disconcerting. But maybe they'll turn it on for the playoffs. I don't know. Where's Pulse?
I don't know, Tim. Did you text him?
I did.
Maybe he fell asleep.
Maybe something happened to him. We have to go save him. Like we're saying, it's going to set the movie.
That's how we're gonna do it, I guess.
Oh no, he'll be. He said, "Oh, okay." He just got back to me. Oh, actually, got back to me 20 minutes ago.
God damn it, Tim.
He'll be here. He says, but he doesn't think he'll be here Thursday, which is fine. I'm thinking about going to the movies tomorrow. Originally, I thought about waiting and going to the one down here, but I also rather watch I want to watch the Guardians because I've been missing too many of them. So I think I might go during the day if I'm awake. But I kind of want to see that Civil War movie.
Yeah.
It looks kind of interesting.
Yeah. Just let me know how that is. I'll go off your recommendation.
Well, it seems like it's not. It doesn't seem like a political statement from what I'm seeing, and because like one of the alliances is Texas and California together. I'm like, okay, well that can't be a political statement.
So it would be a political statement because they're the two biggest states in the outside of Alaska.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, maybe I could be wrong, but it seems like that's it. I mean, it's in like a dystopian future, and I don't think it's.
So now,
I mean, not saying it couldn't happen, but I don't think it's. And also I don't. It's not a race thing either. So, which that'd be a rough movie to watch because that seemed like our fucking future.
I started
Shouldn't
watching
be, but.
Fallout on Prime.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually fucking like good. There's some funny moments in it. It's not like there's no political stuff going on. Like they have the factions that are there that are like that you meet in the video games. There's some kind of strange lore with it. Hey, Freedom Guy, good to see you.
I want all my fictional TV shows to be metaphors for real life, okay?
Fallout is absolutely a metaphor for real life. It's called a lot of things. Like, it's weird. It's called a lot of things. It's like, even if it doesn't mean to, it's still weird. It's still fucking weird, but...
There's Prime had that show about, I forget what it's called. John Cusack was in it. I watched it. It wasn't bad. But they didn't pick it up for a second season because it hit too close to home. But it came out right before COVID hit. No, they finished it right before COVID hit, and they released it during COVID. And it was about a virus.
Okay.
And it was like hit way too close to home. And everyone's like, yeah, we don't need more of this shit.
Yeah.
I liked it, though. I forget what it was called.
Yeah,
I liked it so much, I don't remember what it was called.
I don't use much of the Prime. Like, I have somebody's Prime, but, like, I barely use it. Like, I don't know. I'll use
There's good stuff on there.
Probably not a coincidence. Yeah, man. You know how the Illuminati does that stuff.
That's
they
true.
Tell you in media, man.
Cat Williams was in on it.
We need to get there right now. Everything is fine.
Pimpin'.
I'm a boy, Dave. One of my favorite fucking lines in any Friday movie is when he has fucking Terry Crews' balls with a vice. And he's just like, I'm not a man, David. I'm a boy. And you're like, what the fuck? Hilarious.
I'm sure.
Good times.
This microphone and mic stand looks like I should be like, the light should be dimmed and I should be yelling at someone about the deep state.
You know what you should do?
And another thing.
Buy some like string light or not string. Well, string lights would actually be funnier. But like those LED lights that you can like strip them and like glue them to things and take it off. Do that with red on the black. And yeah, we should do a show like that where both of us have like lights on our fucking things and we're just in the dark and mood lighting.
Or
or
not that.
All right. sir.
Yeah, that. All right.
I am gonna add
you-
that. By the way, I need to find what episode that was where you just.
You need to dig through a lot of shit, by the way.
I do.
I mean, I guess I can help you dig and tell you where it is.
Yes.
I can do that. I can do that.
You have more spare time than I do.
That's why I can do that. But
yeah, I want that,
dude. I was looking at pictures
That.
of Jim Varney, and I was 100% right. Kayla Harrison does look like a very fuckable Jim Varney.
She does. She's got like that weird soccer, like hot soccer mom energy to her that I like a lot.
It's the face and the nose. It is.
Yeah.
But like even when, but she also looked like she's been through some shit, like Jim Varney always did. I didn't realize that dude was like just turned 50 when he died.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Vern. Hey, Vern. We're gonna go over there, Vern. I'm gonna punch you in the face, Vern. Vern.
But you know what? He will live on forever in Ernest movies and Toy Story. Fucking Slink.
I forgot he was Slink. Yeah. I need to watch the OG one just to see how bad it looks now in like 4K.
It does, but it's still a great movie.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not a bad movie. It's one of the greatest fucking children's movies ever. But like,
They're still making them. They're making another one.
They are, which I'm not for at all.
Well, the thing is, though, I wasn't for the fourth one either, but I'm like, this is pretty good.
I don't think I think I saw the fourth one, but it really like
the third one made me cry.
Yeah, third one was the one that hurt.
Yeah, the fourth one's good too. So like, I don't want to make them forever, but they keep making good movies. So it's not like Rocky. Why was there a fifth one? Yeah. So
I kind of wanted when they were trying to get like I'll take it in 3 especially, when they're like going into the trash compactor thing.
Yeah.
You just you hear Don Henley's "End of the Innocence" come in as they're all like holding hands, and you just hear "Beautiful for spacious skies," and it's like I think it would line up. I want to see if that's true. I'll have to like find that and see if fucking it like moves up because that'd be hilarious or moves up with it because that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, maybe. I sent my niece a picture of Firestone Stadium in Akron because she's playing there on Saturday. I'm like, look where you're playing. This is a pretty cool place. And she just sent me back, oh. All right, whatever. Firestone Stadium is pretty cool. It's been there for 100 years. 99 years it's been there.
Really?
Yeah. They've renovated it a bunch, but yeah.
Is that where the Ducks play?
No, that's it's a softball stadium.
Oh.
And they do a bunch of stuff there. They'll play like the MAC tournament there. They'll play they play the high school finals there.
Is it exclusively for like softball purposes?
Yeah, it's just a softball field. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Akron Racers played there for all 18 seasons when they were around. They were around 18 seasons. I didn't know that.
I worked with their PA guy for a while.
Yeah.
Like that guy who would like announce like people to the plate and shit.
They I mean it seats like 4,500 people. Yeah.
Huh?
It seats like 4,500 people. But like no, they don't have a permanent resident. I mean they play games there, but like I don't think University of Akron, I don't think that's their normal. I think they play some games there, but that's not their normal field. But it's pretty cool. I've never been there. But yeah, she's playing a tournament up there, and at least one of her games in the stadium, so that'd be cool.
Interesting.
I'll probably be there on Saturday.
Nice.
I'll skip the first game because it's at 9 a.m. Yep.
How they could be eliminated by then. Tim.
No, it's pool play. Pool play. They're playing all 3 games. And Sunday she's not going to be there because she has a 4-H thing. She's doing 4-H now too. So
nice.
One thing I said about 4-H is like, I just want you to know. I said to my brother, I'm like, every kid I remember who did 4-H was weird. Just saying. Do you have 4-H kids in your school? Probably not many.
I don't.
Yeah,
know,
probably
dude.
not many.
I was.
You're not in a little community like me.
What anybody did in high school. I was highly medicated. And like
I don't know where I was half the time.
And high school too. High school that was like fuck that noise, man. Because you have 2,000, 3,000 kids in a fucking building, all different ages, all different grades. You move fast. Like, you don't get to know people. I didn't get to know anybody at my high school at all, except for the people I hung out with. Like, that was it. We'd see each other at lunch and then off into our own little ways. Like, I really didn't have friends in high school, dude. Because it was so big and you just didn't know people.
Unlike now when you have so many friends. You have a normal amount of friends for someone your age.
I think, yeah. People
What
I can talk to and hang out with.
But anyway, what I remember is all the 4-H kids were weird. So
You know what's been a big fucking like trend,
maybe they were. Maybe
guess?
I don't know. Then again, so was I. So I don't know.
Do you want to know what a big ass trend apparently right now is on like reels and like the TikToks and shit?
Ass slapping.
Show pigs.
Haven't seen them.
Like, you've never seen? Oh my god, you need to see a show pig. Fucking like.
No, I haven't seen the reels, but I know what a show pig is. My
you know
niece
how
is
they
gonna sell
like
one.
show them off and stuff with like
Yeah,
a stick and
Yeah, yeah.
and they have to like menacingly look at fucking like the judge or something.
Yeah, you can't smile and shit. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to show this to people who haven't seen this.
Yeah,
This
it's fucking
just-
wacky. But yeah, she has to
Yeah.
learn how to do all that. And I told her, I'm like, you know that like you're selling that thing to be eaten, right? You can't. I'm like, don't look it in the eye. And every day, just be like, you gonna be delicious.
There's a website, Tim. I'm just
Of course
gonna,
there is.
I'm gonna bring no, just the name of the website is undauntingly creepy already.
It's a pig
And this
again.
could also double as porn. Showpigs.com.
For you, that'd be a porn site, yeah.
It would be actually, yeah.
Ray has a subscription to showpigs.com.
She ain't wearing the ears this time. I want them in the ears. Oh yeah. They have auctions, Tim. We should buy a show pig. We should enter a show pig competition.
For children, aren't they?
No, there's adults I think that do show pig stuff. I think I
What,
saw.
can't we just get behind my niece and her pig? Can't we just
Yes.
name it Plata?
No, we'd give it its own. We'd give it like a name that would represent Bro Plata.
2 joints.
Yes. Oh man, but yeah, I gotta find this fucking video because I was watching this shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I was questioning my life. Oh, I'm trying to find a good one. Make great first impression with your show pig. It sounds that's a first date in my world.
You see the video I sent you? Those 2 chicks fighting.
I didn't watch the fight. I just saw the thumbnail and went, "Yep." Like as soon because you were like, "Our future wives fighting." I'm like, from the looks of it, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I gotta find a fucking because I don't want to do TikTok. Well, fuck it. Let's just do TikTok. Chinese have my fucking shit now, Tim. For the show.
Dude, you think they didn't have it already? They had it.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Especially from showpigs.com.
That's showpigs.com. We should see if they would sponsor the show.
Why?
Showpig, just because. Select the same shape.
What are you cooking on?
They got one of those like fucking 2 objects that are the same shape. Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those fucking verification things.
You can't be a robot to look at pig videos.
I
You
guess.
pervert. Let our robots fucking
Fucking
checking out
this.
pork.
Oh my god. This is real. Like this is creepily real.
It's a real, yeah.
Just so people can get a better view.
You know, I think pigs are one animal. If I spent a lot of time around them, I wouldn't be able to eat them.
I'd still eat them because they're
They are
delicious.
fucking delicious, but like they're smart and shit. You know, cows, you're like fucking kill this cow. Chickens
but they're
too. Fuck this
so
chicken, eat them.
good.
But pigs, man, yeah.
But I love the kids' faces.
The short answer is yes. They hunch to reach the whip under the pig's chin to get the pig's head up. This is showmanship. They need to keep as much eye contact with the judge and maintain control of their pig. They need
Looks like Gary Oldman jousting in the Harry Potter movies.
Yes.
I'm serious, Black. Right.
Wingardium Leviosa, I say.
Yeah. Look at they're just fucking wanding.
Yeah, it's just weird to like see the anger on some of the. Look at that bitch.
She's gonna murder the whole crowd after this.
Yeah. It's like her aunt locked her in a fucking.
Yeah, but her friend was
cage.
telling her you have that's like how you do it. That you have to you
Look
can't
at that
smile
face.
and you have to like look. You have to look at certain like in the direction of you can't look down or some shit. Yeah, something weird like that. So it's a whole
Interesting.
weird thing you got to learn. Yeah.
Interesting. We should try it. Be show pig masters. That'd be awesome.
I can see us being like the guys you hire to teach someone how to show a pig, like that guy.
You call that keeping a chin up? How dare you?
Show up in a tuxedo. You will learn the ways.
We just have monocles like and white gloves going. These will be brown by the end of the day. I want you to know, but I will still be the best in the world.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
But yeah, that face. Wow. Yeah, this is show pig.
She looks she's gonna stalk a couple boyfriends someday.
Yes.
Yeah, what are they? Man, this is terrifying. I've
I
never
know.
seen this before. It's a handsome man
And then
right
they
there.
have to shake the hands and
What the fuck? That's how they do it, huh?
yeah.
Man, that's terrifying.
Oh my god, what is it?
So, like, to win, you got to look like a genuine psychopath.
I guess.
Man,
What is she doing?
do you like the way I touch my goat?
I will be the greatest goatsman ever. Wow.
What do you want me to do to the goat next? They have accents as well. But yeah, now I'm much more interested in this, actually, because it's fucking weird and terrifying.
Right?
And I never knew this. Now my niece is going to be in it. Listen, I'm going to be at her pig show whenever September, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess September.
Does she
She should-
have is she doing pigs and stuff?
Yeah, she's doing a pig. She's doing a pig, and she's also doing a dairy cow, I think.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, I
Very
think I don't know
cool.
what she starts. I think she starts soon.
Okay.
Yeah, but
We need to
They're not
buy
ke-
one
they're-
from showpig.com.
they're not keeping it. Well, listen, we can bid on her pig, but it's going to be like like $2,000. It's gonna.
I mean, we can find something with missing a leg or something that's got character. It's got character.
Let's. Can we pay her to fucking
What?
boot it, like boot the showing so the price goes down? No,
Pr-
she gets all the money. She wants to make maximum money, right? Because she gets it all.
Well, yeah.
So,
course, but
I mean, she
it-
has to. My brother already told her she has to pay him back for all the feed and shit. But after that, she'll get the rest. But-
Nice.
She'll get a couple grand out of it, I think. So
Hopefully, if she gets top doll for it, yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, my brother said like his work will probably buy it. So
Nice. Yeah, I never knew 4-H kids. Like that was more.
Yeah,
like
we did,
Painesville and
yeah, I mean, because
Madison.
I mean, especially my elementary school was like the farm kid elementary school. So yeah, a bunch of the kids in my class would did it. They weren't really all weird, not all of them weird, but it's a joke,
Yeah,
but-
I don't like the weird kids for us were like the Uber goths. Like the Hot Topic goths that ran around in like 05, 06.
we didn't really have.
Kids.
Well, we had a couple of them, not many of them though.
It was a healthy fucking crew of fucking like, tonight's the night I will die for you.
We had a lot of
Like,
hippies.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Mm.
But no, yeah, man, it was like fuck. It was like a stereotypical high school. Like Menor was
I mean, every
had,
high
like,
school is pretty much. Yeah.
yeah. We had our hillbilly fucking white trash kids that would fight each other every once in a while.
Nice.
Because we didn't really have that many black kids.
We didn't either.
Yeah, but we had a good amount, enough for one of them to be a hockey player. So think about that.
Wow.
The odds.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Man,
He was on my team. Shout out.
I'm counting them in my class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sounds about right for your area.
It's gonna be more than 6.
Yeah, we had the like whole we had jocks and fucking the nerds that were that we were like black fucking anime kids.
I feel like there's a couple. 7, 8.
That was another one, man. Those fucking like weebs and fucking like waifu bitches, like those kind of fucking idiots were at our school. I have a friend who's really into that, and I don't get it. Love him to death. I'll never make fun of the anime because some of it's kind of cool, but like we had a fucking massive.
Yeah, we had those
anime.
too. Yeah, we had those too. Man, at least 8. We had like 230, 240 kids in our class.
Yeah, we had way more than that.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, Paul said he'll be here, I think, eventually.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, it's fine. If not, we'll just break down the card and
Okay.
kind of do what we got to do. We do appreciate every.
No pants.
No pants for Danko. No rules. Just a metal podcast stream. Please make sure we're gonna put this banner up because I forgot to. Doing. Oh, come on, what? Click. Thank you. Fuck. Do that. Just do that down below. That's all you gotta do. That's all we ask for. And oh fuck. We are. And give us a share too. Share us out. Let people know we exist. Justify our existence. And tell people. What if the pig gets spooked and goes rogue? Not good. No, it's never good. But you kick it in the teats, and it should be fine. Or you kick it in the balls if it's a boy. Castrate that bitch. Oh, yeah, that's, I don't know. 4-H was never something I knew about. I knew it existed, but I did not know that it was like an option. Just because it didn't make sense, I don't know, or I never thought it was like a thing. I knew we have the Lake County Fair where people do that shit, but I never went. I think I went once to the Lake County Fair with a girlfriend. That was a fun experience, but like, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do it. Really, just couldn't do the county fair shit. I was too busy sucking at hockey and thinking I was okay and trying to play in college, which didn't happen, by the way. It's one reason I'm a comic. But yeah, I'm oh fuck, I drank too much last night, guys. I just drank too much. I need to stop drinking. Like, that's what I gotta do. I gotta stop drinking. Speaking of drinking, I gotta go get the Coke Zero. So ever since Danko has been drinking it, and I see it. It's usually a good price when I see it, and I'll grab it up because I need to stop with the sugar. I need to stop with all that, man. It's getting bad. Like, the hangovers are getting worse. I'm 35. It's around that time when that's supposed to happen. But like, bro, it bad. It bad. So, what are you gonna do? Oh, Itchy. Psoriasis. It's fun. All right. All right, Tim, talk to the people while I go 10 feet to get my Coke Zero I have.
Coke Zero is amazing.
It is. It's really good, but I'll be right back.
What if the pig gets spooked and goes rogue? Well, it's a pig, and usually they're in some sort of pit, or like we showed in the video, right? They're fenced in, gated in somehow, so it probably wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. I never did it. The 4-H. Had some friends that did it, but never really paid much attention to it. But I don't know. I mean, listen, it's probably good for you as a child, right? Learn how to take care of something, responsibility, and all that. And the thing is, they can't get money. But the weird thing, and I had no idea until just now how weird it is. The showing, it's fucking wacky and creepy. It's a really weird technique. This was one of those things, the traditional way they do things, and you have to do it that way if you want to win. So, okay, 4-H is good. Yeah, I think it is. 4-H has been around a long time. So, but man, what am I, a full pig? Man, how long do you think a full pig would last me? Long time, probably. Man, let's think about pig, dude. You can do so much. Pork and bacon. Oh my gosh, pig. Ham. I love me a pig. Pigs taste good. Although I think my favorite animal, tastiest animal, chicken, probably as far as the land animals. Although I think the best tasting animals are in the sea. I fucking love crab. Crab is amazing. And I live in Ohio, so how much crab do I get? Not a lot. Not a lot of great crab. That's why when I went to Baltimore, I got crab cakes. And who was asking? Who was asking this? What your last meal would be? Somebody asked that at my brother's last weekend. And I'm like, well, the best thing I probably ever had, really the best thing I can remember having lately is those damn crab cakes in Baltimore. Those are amazing. The ribs I had in Memphis were pretty sweet too. I don't know. You're right. Breathe. Oh no, he's dying. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Your mic's off.
Boobs.
Okay, better.
Okay.
Ray, what was your last meal be?
You know what? Ever since I found out that when you die, you shit yourself, to be honest,
You're already not answering the question correctly.
I'm trying to think because I don't want. I don't want like fucking. I don't want to waste good food.
I'll have the salad wrap. What do you mean waste?
You're wasting good food. It's gonna be out of your body in 10 seconds after.
It's not about that, Ray. It's about you get to eat one more time.
Okay, but
what do you want? What?
I said even then, to me, it's like you're wasting.
Fine, you're getting Sheetz hot dogs.
That would be a messy cleanup too for the fucking people that gotta clean that shit up. Think about that.
Sure.
Just chili sauce and whole hot dogs just like coming out.
Okay, how about this, right? You're going to space and you're only eating space food for like a year. What's the last human meal you get? Good Earth meal you're gonna have?
I would find probably the top, like whatever ribbon you give this fucking slice of Kobe beef. Like wherever like the best Kobe beef in the world is from. Like when it comes like prepared, like cooked, that's what I would want. Like whoever makes the best Kobe beef in the world.
It's Japan, isn't it?
Well, no, I'm talking about like preparing it, like
Oh
cooking it,
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Like if there's a technique where it tastes like angel cum or something like that,
Yeah.
like that's what I would want is like my last, and maybe like probably lobster, because do a surf and turf with fucking
Yeah.
Kobe beef.
Honestly, now that I think about it, I would just if I could have anything, I'd be like, well, find me one of the best available chef in the world, and tell them to fucking wing it.
Yeah.
Have him come. We'll talk a while. Find out what he or she find out what I like. And then, it's probably a surf and turf, right? You want some beef and you want some seafood, right?
Yeah. Get the best of both worlds.
Love crab though. And I'm not a steak guy, really. But I mean, if someone's like, "This is the best steak you can get," yes, I'll have that. That's fine.
Dude,
I just don't order steak that often.
When I go to Vegas in September, I'm gonna find like a better place than where we went, and just like have one night.
Fuck that place.
Yeah, one night of just,
never
like,
going
a
back
really
to that place.
good steak.
Yeah, I mean, it's Vegas. I'm sure there's a million places. What?
Use points I've accrued over the years to fucking like get discounts.
There you go.
Yeah, I think my Caesars account still has like a good amount in it, so I hope that it's there. But
man, I really wish I could go back, but I gotta work.
I'm lucky the flight that I got was so fucking cheap.
I'd have to. I mean, listen, I could do it if I'd like. I mean, I had to pinch real hard, and like I'd have to have no fun for the next 6 months. Like,
yeah, that's gonna be.
You know,
I'm gonna be saving like 125 a check from it, so I can have some extra cash.
I'd have to save like at least 300 a month for the next. Even that, I don't think I could do it. That'd be hard. Oh, hold on. April, May, June, July, August, September. No, that'd be $1,800. So yeah, I could do it with that. That's about what I spent the last time.
Yeah. If I get some like good checks coming up, which fuck, I haven't showered yet. Shit, I gotta shower.
Shower before the show. I usually don't do that, but I did today. Okay, Freedom guys. See you later, man. Thanks for hanging out,
buddy. And thank you. A lot of people don't do that, by the way. Like we get a small little like jump in our numbers for videos after they're put out. The people watch this. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot.
I do appreciate it.
Like that, we didn't expect people to do that, and people do. So hey, we like to be. If you're an on-demand person, thank you.
Also,
thank you very much.
Please leave a comment. It can be anything.
Yeah.
Just even a thumbs up, being like, "Hey, I didn't hate this." Just so we know you're there. That'd be nice.
That's also hit the thumbs up button as well. Hit that bitch.
That too. So Thomas is on this whole campaign like against Will Brennan of the Guardians. I don't understand why. He hit a pinch hit home run yesterday. He's I don't know. I don't know.
Did he do something?
I don't know. Maybe I missed it.
Is he Puerto Rican? What like?
He is. He may be a little black, but I think he's white. I don't know. They're up 5-1 in the fifth.
Excellent.
But playing in Boston is always weird because that field. Even yesterday, it's like every game I watch, a game at Fenway, it's always something weird happens because that field is so fucking wacky. And I love it. It was amazing because of that. But it's so.
It is.
There's a 38-foot wall in left field that's 310 feet away, and then in the other there's a pole. The foul pole is on the other side, the right side is 308 feet away, but then it goes back straight, and then it fucking makes no sense. It's beautiful, and that's why I love it. Like no one would design a park like that on purpose now.
No,
but it's great. It's great.
I
mean, it's like the only jewel box park left. So.
I've never been. The only place was Jersey. I've ever been in like the East Coast, which was kind of nerve-wracking. But that's just the.
What were you doing in Jersey?
I was working for a pest control company out there, and they like flew me out and like shipped me out with a fucking truck and shit. Yeah.
I need to go back to both those cities. Or both those cities are pretty cool. New York is great because it's New York, but Boston's cool for a completely different reason. It's not like it's not busy. It is, but it's like
The racism.
that's why you go. Good old fashioned family racism.
Uh,
No, it's a cool place too. It's just real historic and stuff, and I don't know. It's
Yeah.
a cool place. Yeah, I definitely want to go back there and New York for obvious reasons. But the only thing about New York is, man, I already have anxiety. That place gives me tons of anxiety.
and just everything.
I wouldn't
going
leave.
on. I mean, they punched Rick Moranis out there, man. They
Yeah, that's true.
punched Rick Moranis.
Like,
I don't want to go to a place that punches Rick Moranis.
The one time I was there and I got snowed in, and I stayed an extra day. I thought about going to Mike's, but Sean didn't really want to go, so he just told me how to get to all of them, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, I don't really feel like just trying to figure out the city on my own. Like, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, luckily, like with the trip out to Vegas, I'll be able to like go to those open mics and be like social with the comics and everything.
The one thing that kind of helps me though is I do look insane,
Yeah,
so I can just sit on the bench like,
yeah. You're basically covered in like Walker blood from The Walking Dead.
yes,
Like they can't really distinguish you at that
that's
point.
true. That's true.
So you can walk amongst in both worlds, Timothy.
I am a
And
little
the
too
mental
fat to be
illness helps.
homeless. Yeah, that too. A little too fat to be homeless, but still, but not too fat to be fucking crazy.
You're the new guy. Everybody, there's always a new guy. There's
That's
like,
true.
Welcome.
That's true. It's my
Welcome to
first
the
week.
community. Yeah.
My first week homeless.
They're
Not my
patting you on
first
the
week
back.
crazy, but my first week homeless.
They're patting you on the back, going, "Look at old Lunchbox over there. He had the same position you were. And
Yeah.
he's fine now. A little crazy, but he's fine."
Sure. I mean, I think it was 2016, so it was a while ago, but I still had like this look. I just weighed a little less. But I was I was in Harlem waiting for Sean Lynch to get home, and I was just sitting in. There's like a little park right across from his apartment, but it's still Harlem. But I was just sitting on a bench with my bag, and people were walking by, and I was just like, like nobody. It was the middle of the day, you know.
That's
and plus,
funny.
like, it's not the 70s. Harlem's actually not bad at all. Actually, the area he lived in, the apartment was all right, but
Yeah,
the-
it's gentrified.
it's
Yeah, it
not
became
bad. Yeah,
gentrified.
it wasn't bad. Like there was a college right across the street from where he lived,
Yeah.
the city college. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I thought a couple times about trying to move out there, but the thing
No,
is,
no way.
I'd get used to it. I would get used to it as long as I have like a room, you know, and a door that locks. I'll get used. I'll be fine. As long as I have a space where I can be like my space. Stay away. I'm fine.
Although one of the best compliments I ever got was from a fucking bartender in Nyack or West Nyack, New York, which is like right across. It's where like Levity Live Levity Live Comedy Club is, and it was this bartender. This guy comes up to me after, and you could tell he had been through so many open mics and just of bad like reject New York comedy. And he looked at me and was like, "You're fucking funny." I'm like, "Oh my god, best compliment ever from a guy who's probably seen so much bullshit."
It's always good. You compliments from people you know have seen an insane amount of comedy.
Yeah,
Because they're over giving false compliments. They stopped doing that a long time ago. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
yeah. When he said that, it made my night. Like, I went back to my hotel room happy as shit. I'm
That's
like,
good.
okay, I can survive. I can live a day.
Well, listen, when the shows I did in New York, a couple I did with Sean, like I felt pretty good actually. Like I'm like I can hang with these people. I think I can. I mean, I definitely would need to get better, but I feel like I could hang. Like I don't suck. I can hang. But
I would definitely be a hanger. I would be a hanger on to the whole scene at that point and just be like, I'm just here.
that's not what I mean by hang. When
I'm aware, but I'm saying that's what I would be. You,
Okay.
on the other hand,
you would be a leech.
Yeah. I gotta. How many testicles? I found out like they had how many testicles? Like
Leeches?
78
No
or
idea.
something.
Nice.
Yeah. I
That's
think
three
they've got
more
a
than
lot
me.
of balls.
Yeah.
Like male leeches.
Mhm.
Can't remember. I saw it on like a Tiki Talk. One
One
of
of
those
those?
Tiki Talk things.
And then yeah, I don't know if I still have the hustle in me for New York. That's all. I don't have it.
No, that's
Although
what
the
I'm-
thing is, being out there, you're kind of forced, right? It's either that or you fucking die, right? So
yeah.
in more ways than one. So
Oh God, yeah.
yeah.
That's why-
Nah,
that's
I
why
think
I'm
I
going
last.
out
I would
west
last like
now.
3 months. I'd be done.
That's why I'm going out west now, dude. Like
Although I have no interest in going to L.A. anymore.
Well, yeah, no. But I'm thinking about that, and then maybe if everything goes well after November next year, going to Austin.
Yeah, Austin seems. I mean, yeah, dude, fucking kill Tony. I see those clips all the time.
I just want to go experience like even the low level shit that's going on, like the independent shows that are out there. Just kind of see what those look like. Get in the underbelly of the fucking scene. Like just where we at here? Like the mothership I can go to, whenever. But I want to see. Like I love that about comedy, man. I love any city I go to. I always look up what kind of comedy scene they have. Just because I'm like, I gotta see what bar shows do they run at like 9 p.m. on a Tuesday that I can hit up? Where's an open mic at a coffee shop with angry lesbian baristas? That's where I want to be.
Sure.
Doing dick jokes.
Sure.
For script writers.
Sure. Going in between slam poets.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that. Have you ever done that before?
Yes. Gone in between a slam poet and a saxophone player.
I did a hip hop guy one time. It was a dude doing like his raps that he had on his phone to his own beat.
Nice.
Then kinda, yeah, it started. It was very my first keyboard. You could tell, but and then all of a sudden a slam poet. And Tim, when I tell you the douche chills I got, just absolute, just like, oh, and had to keep a straight face was for the slam poet. Like I could tell where he was going every single time. Tim. It hurt me. It really hurt me physically.
There's a hookah lounge with a bar across from Canal Park where the Rubber Ducks played, called Karma Cafe, and Matt Brady used to run the mic. It was mixed media, but it was actually funny because you get slam poets and saxophone players and whatever. It was funny. But what was weird for a while there, like before the open mic, they brought a band into play, and the band was Red Sun Rising, which
Oh, okay.
2 or 3 years after that mic was ended, they had the #1 rock song on the radio.
Yeah.
So yeah, they blew up for a while there. So that was pretty cool. Those guys are really cool. I love those guys. Those guys are really good. I was really happy to see them be successful, and I think they've kind of like faded out already. But they're really good. Like I was listening to their music the other day, and I'm like, this band's really fucking sweet.
I've heard of Red Sun Rising.
Yeah, I saw them play years ago with Red at Musica, and then I met them when they played at Karma, and then all of a sudden I'm like, dude, where? I hear them on the radio. I'm like, is that fucking Red Sun Rising? And yeah, they're fucking great. They're really good.
What was that? I still to this day, the craziest open mic I'd ever been was Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Motor Pub, which was in like a kind of sketch neighborhood of Cincinnati, and there was a girl that went up two before me. And Tim, I don't know if you've ever all of a sudden been surprised by burlesque 3 times.
Open mic burlesque.
Open mic burlesque, dog.
She
came out dressed like Morticia Adams at one point.
Did you bring her own pole? Just collapsible?
No, she had a chair. She had a fucking chair.
She brought her with her?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was.
She danced to What a Feeling?
I remember one of them, I think, was Poker Face.
All right.
And this was like 2015, 14, somewhere around there. I was working for Terminex at the time.
What a
But
feeling.
I'm hanging out with like Justin Atkins. I don't know if you ever met
Yeah, I know
Justin.
Justin.
Atkins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Justin and a few other people at the bar. And I'm like, is she fucking burlesque dancing right now at an open mic? What the fuck? And I just kept drinking PBRs that were $1 and fucking enjoyed all three parts of her sets. Because she had 3 different sets, dude. 3 different costume changes. This bitch did burlesque at the Motor Pub in Cincinnati, Ohio. Like, that is seared into my brain for the rest of my life. Is just all of a sudden some bitch with tassels decides to show up and take valuable mic time. Like, how dare you?
Shit, I had a story. I forget it now. Fuck.
I think also it was around like October, so like it was they were all Halloween themed, and one of them I think was Time Warp. She did the Time Warp, and she was dressed like Magenta from Rocky Horror. Not Magenta. The dancer, the tap dancing bitch. I can't remember her name.
I don't know.
Because Magenta was the maid. That's the gayest statement you'll ever hear out of my lips.
I don't know if it's the gayest.
Well, I know.
The
Sometimes
gay-
I like to go.
No, the
gay.
gayest statement out of your lips you'll ever hear is, "Hey, let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're home." What? Let me know when you're home. All right, anyway. I had a story of open mics. I can't remember it now. I'm pissed.
Oh, yeah. I'll still never forget that, man. That broad just showed up confident.
I almost had it.
She was not a good-looking girl. Okay, well.
So, that's same place, Karma Cafe. There's this kid that came in, young guy, like college-age guy, and he had brought a bunch of his friends with him. And they're all get up and they're all excited. Like, like, hey, our buddy's first time doing stand-up. Let's all go, right? So,
yeah.
Excuse me. They never tell you that's going to end real quick. Anyway, but he went up and he's like, okay, so hi, I'm Jim Carrey's son, and everyone's like, it's true, he really is, he's not lying, he really is, and he did a set. I'm like, fucking, and then they all left before I could talk to him. I'm like, is that fucking? So I'm like looking up online, but he fucking have a son about that age? So till this day, I don't know. I mean, I think it probably was. It's a weird thing to make up, And you know what? I think I looked. He did have it made sense that he would have, but why was he in Ohio? Why was I don't know? Maybe he was an actress or something.
I call fucking horseshit on that. Like, just because your last name's Carey doesn't mean you can say that. I look like Drew. It doesn't mean that I'm Drew Carey's fucking kid.
I mean, hold on. Let me see if I can see.
I grow a better beard. Although I grew a better beard than my actual father, so wins and losses, I guess. No, yeah. Were you on LSD at the time, or
me? No,
hallucinogens?
Me, no.
Oh, okay. Medication of any?
This says he only has one kid.
Okay.
Well, it's a girl. So that hold on.
Yeah, you were lied to, Timothy.
I don't, man.
The world is a cruel, cruel place. All right. You have to get over it. You were lied to by a swindler, flim-flammer. By the way, one of my favorite words ever is flim-flam. I love that word. That is, it's a hilarious word. That and skidoo. But no, yeah, yeah, you were lied to. The guy was like, his last name was Carey, so he was like, I'm Jim Carrey's son. Yeah. Yeah, plants. That's how pro wrestling works, Tim. That's how pro wrestling works. You lie.
Does he really only have one kid?
I don't know. I don't know Drew Carey's fucking
Jim Carrey, not Drew Carey.
Or Drew Carey. Does Drew Carey only have does Drew Carey have a kid?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think he was ever married, was he?
I don't know. No, yeah, Jim Carrey. I don't know if they have a kid at all. Like,
Well, he has a daughter, but
yeah. So he was lying. He was fibbing. He was telling falsehoods. He was lying on Main Street. He was completely and utterly wrong. Absolutely lied to you, Tim, and you believed him.
maybe he was a stepkid.
Did you ever answer any Nigerian prince emails, Tim?
Like, you seem way too nervous to be lying about it.
Tim.
But he must have been. It must have been if he didn't have a son.
You were hoodwinked. You were hoodwinked.
Well, listen, I didn't look too much into it. They all left.
Exactly. They dipped and dodged. They were out. They dipped in.
You can't say that I
did
was
shitty
hoodwinked.
sex.
It's not like I bought his merch or anything.
He had merch.
I doubt it. I hope not.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Dude, I
would've
love guys who
thrown
have
it.
merch. Like, how long you been doing comedy? 2 weeks. You have T-shirts.
I love the ones that are always like, "Oh yeah, this is my manager," and you're like, "You've been doing comedy how long? 2
Dude,
weeks? Fuck
Dude,
off!"
there's some people that, like, man, they like will market themselves hard, and they've been doing comedy for like a month, and I'm like, I'm like, I know for a fact this is crazy, but at the same time, like, I mean, stuff I've never even attempted to do. They're doing it when they're like 2 minutes in. I think you're doing it a little early, but like I never. That's crazy.
If you have that confidence, you go for it, boo
Dude,
boo.
I've met a bunch of people with those confidence. They usually have ridiculous stage names as well.
And, I know. Oh, I know. I may or may not have been hanging out with a bunch yesterday.
Yeah, so there's probably more things I could say about them, but I'm not going to say more things. More facts about these kinds of people. But honestly,
you can definitely bet on them. Let's just because they're successful.
Mm-hmm. But well, I don't know. That was what made me laugh, dude. I just remember this one guy. Actually, I remember his name. I'm not gonna say it, but I met him in Kent, and he's just talking to me like, "Yeah, man, I'm really into it. Now I'm gonna work real hard. I'm doing this and this." And I'm like, and he's like, "This is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna do." Nice, man. Nice. This is good. Yeah, fucking work at it, man. Cool. Never saw him again.
Yeah, those are the ones. It's like the ones who gotta fucking. I always tell people, don't do this, but if you want to spend your money, go ahead. Is like any kind of like comedy course.
The good thing about those is if you want to start and you're really nervous about starting, they'll give you confidence to start. So, but I think, well, listen, I get it. That's why I tell people, I'm like, listen, it gives you confidence if you haven't done it before, or if you're stuck, you want to try a new way of doing things, maybe. But I think really that just gives you the confidence, and then you just doing stand up, you figure out how to do your own thing on your own, right?
Yeah.
Like. But that basically gives you the confidence to start. And I get it. I mean, I didn't either, but the Dave Schwensen workshops and shit.
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about, I always
get it. I get it.
When
Listen,
I worked there,
it makes people, I get it.
When I worked there, I wanted to stab everybody but the comics in the face. Like, that was there to watch the shows because they just didn't adhere to shit. And you're just like, we have a fucking list. It's a sold out night. Sorry. Hey, it's an intimate night of 200 people. Congratulations.
What, the bringer show at the end?
Yeah.
But
I always love the guys, the guys and gals that actually do that thing, and then they go to open mics thinking like, oh, this is gonna be fun, and then you see like.
Yeah, that's when you learn. That's when the real. Yeah, that's when the real trial by fire starts. Sure. But it's a nice way to get you. And then you'll see people, either they embrace it or they don't, right? Either they give up or they're like, all right, okay. Yeah. I mean, did you expect it to be how it was for the 6-week course always? No, come on. Come on.
Yeah, no. You can though tell like when somebody's just like, oh, I'm here to like, because I got a conference in a month and I need like some public speaking help. But like, yeah, I do love the people who like get into it and then they're like, oh, this isn't for me. Well, welcome to hell.
Listen, I think the high schools around here should hire me to teach an elective comedy class. Okay,
Oh God,
pay me $50 a day.
that would be nice. Now
I'm
that I
just
have
like,
those,
I mean, all right, listen, guys. I just, you know what I do? I just bring my friends in. Marv, come on down, man. Fuck, teach these kids how to.
now that I have those mics in the
I would love to
cords-
teach a young comedian class, so like young guys. Like I would love because I'd be like, really, you do your own thing, you figure it out, man. But I guess I can try to help you with like basic kind of structure of like basic jokes, but like original. Eventually, you're gonna figure your own thing out. You know?
Oh
So,
yeah.
like,
I mean, I'm starting to kind of figure my shit out, but even then, fucking, I'm on that. I'm not always a little fucking. I'm like a house in California, just
still
a
haven't figured it
little
out.
shaky.
yeah, so I figured it out.
Yeah, I love it though.
I mean, I've definitely have learned a lot more. I learned a lot, but I still. I mean, I have no idea. I still don't even know what my voice is anymore, especially now.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I kind of do, but
talk about your mental illness, Tim. What? Who said that in the background?
you did, Tim. Oh yeah.
Tim, we are legion. We are one.
Yeah. But Chili Chalice's one that he did, the funny style was, I never did it, but I usually was like would show up on Wednesdays like while it was happening. And listen, Chili's pretty cool, and so I don't think Chili was bamboozling anybody.
No, I'm not. And again, it's not the course or the person that's putting it on. It's more the comics or lack thereof that show up to do other things and then never do stand up again. That always makes me like laugh the most.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
that
tell
yeah.
whose heart is super in it. And then
Mhm.
again, somebody's got a fucking conference in St. Louis in a month, and they got to
Right.
fucking. Get
I need
ready.
more self-confidence. My therapist said, yeah.
Yeah. This was only $100. My copay is $150.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, but I mean, I say to people, I'm like, think about comedy classes. I mean, the biggest thing is it will give you confidence to go up for the first time. If you're like, yeah, I have no idea what I like stand up, but I don't know, I have no idea what to do. Then that's good. That helps. But once you keep doing it, you're gonna figure out that what works for you is possibly completely different than. I mean, they probably give you good hints like move the mic stand, don't wear shorts, bro. Shit like that. But
Yeah. Or pajama bottoms.
yeah, sheer.
Well, no, Anthony Mayo, too.
Does he?
He did at one point, but me and Milton, like, bullied him into fucking basically not doing it anymore. He came in sandal or shower shoes with socks and fucking pajama bottoms. And
Yeah,
a
maybe
hoodie.
I'm becoming an old curmudgeon, but like it bothers me when guys do that.
Yeah,
Like, it shouldn't
it's
bother me
take it
that
a
much.
Little fucking like
But,
I don't
yeah.
take comedy serious, obviously, but like I don't fucking want to be one of those people that's like, dude, just wear fucking jeans. Like basic pants is what we're asking
Dude,
for.
if I'm
Like,
if I was paying somebody for a spot and they show up in fucking
that
gym
shit, I send
shorts
them
and
home.
flip flops,
I send him the fuck home.
What are you
Peace out,
fucking
dude.
doing, dude? Really? Unless it's like their thing, like they have a character or something that I'm aware of beforehand.
Yeah.
I don't have an example of that, but I'm saying that could happen. But like, really, I'm just like, what are you fucking doing, bro? Like, what?
Yeah.
Dude, the dress code for comedy is very, very. It's a very low bar.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't even involve a shirt anymore. Like it's
Right.
just jeans.
Right.
Like,
But no, it just. But you're starting, wear fucking jeans and wear some sort of shoe that isn't open toed,
yeah.
and not Crocs either. Like I don't even wear my Crocs. So yeah, I've had to turn around because I accidentally put my Crocs on my way to the funny stop. I'm like, fuck, I have to come back and get real shoes.
Yeah, if I'm wearing like some shoes where I'm comfy or like some shits I'm like comfy in, I'll wear like if I'm wearing like those like summer skates that I have, those fucking sandals that are like made out of rubber and look like hockey skates. I'll put socks on to go out in public, but I'll bring a pair of shoes with me.
Here's a good pair of advice. always have in your car like an extra pair of you don't have to be good shoes, just normal sneakers, backup sneakers, and a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Always. Just in
Always.
case. Because if someone's like, hey, you want to go up? And you're like, fuck, I showed up in gym shorts and flip flops, but I got the fucking jeans and the sneakers in the car. Always do that. Always. Now, I usually go, and I think Mike Conley told me this, but he's like, always, if you show up anywhere where there's a mic, even just to hang out, always show up ready to go on stage. Because you never know.
Yeah.
Like, either they'll ask you to do a set, or like maybe they need you to do a set. Like, just if you're going, you're a comedian. So just go knowing that there's a chance you might be asked to perform. So always show. So even when I'm just showing up to a funny stop, I always wear shoes and jeans. Always. I don't think I've ever walked in there with shorts on. Except maybe the first time I ever did stand up because I didn't know. But
I think early on I did wear shorts to like open mics. But when it came to like shows that or bar shows that were going on, or going to the Funny Stop, or Hilarities, or the Improv, it was always fucking jeans. Like, never will I, if I'm out in public anywhere, no matter what, I'm in jeans. Like, it could be 80 degrees, my balls are dripping onto my thighs. I'm still wearing fucking just pants because I don't want to wear shorts out in public.
Yeah. Oh no, dude, yeah. In summer, yeah. When it's hot out, yeah, that too. Yeah, still it's fucking jeans, still, yeah. Always.
Yeah. But when I see comics doing that shit, you're just like, come on, dude.
I made a mistake a couple years ago because I thought I was helping somebody. It was a kid. I mean, I was. It was a kid at the amateur night, and he had some funny jokes, funny bits. But he was wearing a tank top, gym shorts, and Crocs, and he was funny.
Did he make mention of it at all?
No. No.
Yeah, that's the
and I'm just like, you know what? I just said like either before or after him, and like I'm like, so he like could tell that I was someone who's been doing it a minute, but like. I went up to him like, hey, man, I think you're funny, dude. It's just like friendly advice, just so you know, if you're going to keep doing comedy, you can't do that. He's like, why? I'm like, it's just one of those things. You have to look professional, but it's just like kind of like unwritten rule. You don't wear shorts, you don't wear Crocs, you don't wear tank tops. And he's like, whatever, man. And he like did not take it well. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done giving advice. Done giving advice.
Fuck you, dude. Like, that's wear clothes.
Yeah, I was just trying to be nice, and he took it not good. So I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
Any event I go to, regardless.
And I said it really nice, by the way. Again, I was just trying to help. I wasn't being like, what the fuck you doing? I was just being like,
show up in fucking.
There are places that wouldn't let you on stage for that. Yeah.
Or I'm talking about even in life, like IRL, man. Like the idea of like wearing pajama pants out in public that doesn't involve you getting groceries.
What are you walking the mile in gym class? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you're at a fucking metal show in goddamn Simpsons PJs. Like, no. Although sometimes that does work if the lighting's right and they've got like purples and all kinds of glowy shit. Oh, that's fun. But like, put fucking jeans on, dude. Like,
dude, even when I umpire, I put my fucking slacks on and shit. Yeah. Even when it's 100 degrees, I still do it. I don't have to, especially like when I'm not a part of an organization anymore. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you have a certain thing you have to wear for high school, but when I wasn't doing high school anymore, and I still wear my umpire shirts and my slacks, even when it was 100 degrees outside. Yeah. So
you should, dude. I don't tuck my.
I think it's us of all people being like, dress for the job you want.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna perform, you should fucking wear goddamn like something presentable, because you're presenting yourself. You're the show pig.
Again, when I say presentable, I'm saying like this T-shirt and jeans.
That's presentable to me. Like,
no, me too. Yeah.
That, I mean, sometimes. Like the lowest level you can be.
When I'm hosting at a club, like Funny Stop, I usually attempt to wear my best T-shirt.
Yeah.
If it's colder, I'll wear a sweater. Right? When it's warm, I will try to I try to I have that button down that I wore in Vegas, that $3 black one.
Yeah.
I wear that all the time. Yeah. Just like and jeans. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, dude. Again, it's weird to me.
And also, I think it's more important for the host to have dressed okay than the other. The headliner can do whatever the fuck they want. They still shouldn't wear shorts, but they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the shorts were probably bought by the club, so.
I want 300 at a show and a pair of shorts. What? That's my rider.
And they better be Shaq brand.
Yes. I want some and ones from 97.
Is this signed by the doctor? It better be.
Professor?
Oh, the professor. Fuck.
You almost had it. Just a bit.
No,
You blew it!
There we are. And also, I feel like...
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Yeah.
It isn't?
No. That's how
Not
you
2
vote
out of 3.
Democrat.
What?
Nothing?
I really wish Pulse should show up. He said 45 minutes about an hour ago. Because I want to talk with him. I want to talk about the fights with him.
I know, but may have to call the audible.
May have to.
Don't do that. Stop doing that.
What? That?
No.
This?
You're gonna get us struck.
Dude, this has been around forever. You can't fucking take the AOK away. No, you
the
can't.
Community,
No.
The community notice. I can already see it. No.
Dude, I would fight that. No, now it's 5-4. Now it's 5-6. Or down. Somebody's hit a home run.
Breathe. It's only baseball. It's only
baseball.
We're only 4 weeks in.
Yeah, that's true.
We're only 4 weeks in. That's why, again, with the Pirates, we're only 4 weeks in. I know there's plenty of time for them to fuck up. Like, it's okay. I'm fine with it at this point, but cool. We're off to an okay start. Yay.
You know who's having a really hot start that probably won't, don't assume it's going to hold up? It's Kansas City. Okay. I don't see how that holds up. But that's my point is it is early.
Well, I mean, they've had winning franchises in the recent years, so.
Trevor Bauer, sexual accuser, charged with defrauding ex-MLB star. Yeah. Indicted for fraud after alleged pregnancy. Yep. Yep. Somebody sign him, dude.
They won't.
Like, I'm usually not the guy who's really shouting things like this, but it really seems like he just got fucking. Yeah.
Railroaded?
Yeah. Very sure. It seems that way. And Pulse needs the login number.
I'm sending now.
Okay. It's 8675309.
867. I got it.
I got it. I got your number on the wall.
I was watching some of Dana after he announced the Connor and Chandler fight. Was talking about what is that?
I don't know. Is that also a song? I don't know that song.
Check your Facebook message. Check your Facebook message, Pulse. What was I gonna say? Oh, the I had something and I lost it. Fuck.
You said Connor Chandler.
Oh, did you see the Dana shitting on the PFL?
He only does that when he's worried about something, but okay.
You guys don't know Morris Day and the Time? You claim to be Jay and Silent Bob fans, and you don't know about Morris Day and the Time?
I don't know all the words to every song, Pulse.
Not every song, but I know Jungle Love.
My parents used to play that. It's called 777-9311.
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
My parents may know that too, or my mom may know that one too. She was big into like Morris Day and the Times and like Prince and shit.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
So, but no, yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, what the fuck is that? Is he trying to like hack our computers? Like, what's going on here?
001 0001.
I
And
am
I'm
Bender.
sorry for my lateness, y'all. Life
Fine.
was happening,
Oh, it's fine.
No, dude.
Life
That's fine.
often happens.
right?
We were able to fill 2 hours and 10 minutes somehow.
We were talking about genes mostly.
Yeah. And
Genetics, or are you talking about pants?
No, Jean. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when comedians who don't wear like regular pants on stage, who aren't headliners, like
Yeah, dude, you
they
gotta wear
deserve to
some
be
fucking
burned in
pants.
hell where they belong. Like, how dare you think you're that good?
Ray Roberts had a site for a while that he was making like The Onion. It was like for like comedy store.
Yeah.
And Bob Kidder wrote a bunch, and they were really funny. I wrote one for him. It was new comic who wears shorts on stage, stoned to death by the elders. This is about a bunch of old timer comics getting together and just like and stoning to death a young guy who wears shorts on stage.
That's
I
awesome.
thought it was funny.
Hey, can I ask you a question? In you guys' career, have you ever run across Jim Brewer?
Brewer, no,
As,
not
like
Brewer.
face-to-face meetings.
Or like, has he ever worked at a spot y'all have worked in just maybe like days before?
No, but I feel like we're pretty close to Jim
Technically,
Brewer.
maybe, but at hilarity,
He seems like the kind of guy we'd run into, though. To be fair, that's
Yeah.
about the level of guys we run into.
I love Jim Brewer. I would love to meet him.
No,
Great,
not,
I saw a short.
it's not my favorite stand-up, but he has
does-
made me laugh over the years in other
I
ways.
like what he does.
Yeah, like I saw a short where he was
Wow.
talking about his come up, and when him and Dave Chappelle were first coming up,
That
someone
sitcom they
said-
did.
what happened?
They had a sitcom.
Well, yeah, and I think they were even on an episode of Home Improvement.
Yeah, and they
Sitcom?
spun that off into a sitcom that
Okay.
I don't know if that got picked up or not. I don't think it got picked up.
But in any event, his impression of Dave Chappelle is spot on. Like he's like, they broke into my car and stole my Mary J. Blige, and so. But the way he said it, it was like it sounded just like Dave. You could tell they're friends. And yeah, I like Brewer because he always has that look like he's drunk. Like
Yeah,
his
High
eyes,
as
his
fuck.
eyes-
That's why he was great in Half Baked, because he looked like he was fucking high.
I'll
Yeah.
send you. I'll send you a video from This Is Not Happening, where he gets in trouble with like the FBI and shit over like supposedly calling in a bomb threat and shit, and this guy like called the police, which then upped everything. It's a really awesome story, really fucking cool, and it's got Jim
Also-
Brewer impressions, so that's perfect.
Also, I was gonna ask, what do you guys think of Jamie Kennedy?
I mean,
So-
I've seen Jamie Kennedy out in the wild. I've seen his stand up, but I've never.
You have? Oh, you okay? Well,
I,
no,
watched-
but I
I
mean,
saw Jamie Kennedy eating at a casino here in Cleveland.
You know
Oh,
who
really?
speaks very highly of him is Sean Lynch. So Sean Lynch speaks highly of you. I think highly of you.
but I mean, I just mean like not even just his stand up, but like his whole career in movies and
Yeah, I mean, had some bit parts of some good movies. Wasn't he in that movie Three Kings? And he was in that movie.
No idea.
I was looking back, bro. He was in Romeo and Juliet, the one with
that wacky thing, and Scream, and
Scream.
Enemy of the State.
Yeah, Enemy of the State.
Yeah,
My
and then-
favorite thing though, his whole career, the funniest thing to me that he's ever did.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
No, that was good too though. Yeah,
It's
that was
fun.
just-
It didn't age well, but it's funny.
Yeah, kind of yeah. Well, that was Zeitgeist is a German word that means spirit of the time. Just FYI. And so at that time, the wigger was a thing. So like it was like
Right.
it was the
Right.
popular
That's
thing.
why it was funny. It was why it was funny. And actually, my favorite thing was Taye Diggs and Anthony Anderson being like
Yeah.
play like the thugs, but they're like thespian, like
Yeah. Well, so but no, in the movie Harold and Kumar, Listen, you remember that
I don't remember him in that.
when bro is pissing by the tree? I think it was the actor's name is John Cho.
Okay, yeah.
Harold,
Yeah.
and he's pissing on a bush, and Jamie Kennedy. You don't remember this part? Jamie Kennedy just walks up wearing a suit and starts urinating right next to him. Oh
I
my
don't
God.
remember that scene. I'm gonna have to go back and
I
watch.
don't remember.
Go back. Well, I'm sure the clip's on YouTube. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. To this day, I roll on the floor watching it.
That's funny.
That actually is a pretty funny movie, though. I mean, and it
Yeah.
it's reignited. What's his name? Neil Patrick Harris's career.
Yeah.
I mean, he got How I Met Your Mother because of that. And
Interesting. I didn't-
yeah. Well, it's the only thing. It's the first thing he did in years. So they saw him like, oh, he's still acting. Like maybe, and then they brought him in for How I Met Your Mother, and he was big on that. And then he came out, and he's but
he was in the new Doctor or the last Doctor Who
He
special.
was in Gone Girl. You ever see Gone Girl?
yes, Gone Girl's awesome. He's fucking murdered in Gone Girl.
Yeah, right across his throat, man. Just,
Yeah, Gone Girl's sweet. I love.
yeah.
Dude, Rosamund Pike is a great job of playing like the craziest psycho bitch you've ever met. She does that like someone needs to kill this character off like now. Like that's the kind of character she plays. That in that movie, I Care a Lot. She plays like the craziest bitch you've ever met. I don't know which character is worse, her character in Gone Girl or her character in I Care a Lot. Have you seen both those movies?
I've seen Gone Girl. I haven't seen I Care a Lot. I'll have to check it out.
All right, I Care a Lot. It was a Netflix movie, I think. Peter Dinklage is in it.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. And Diane Wiest is in it.
Diane Wiest.
Diane Wiest. So I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Paul, so we're gonna play trivia this week, or
If I can set it up real quick, I've just been lifing, so
oh, it's okay. Listen, we're not gonna give you shit for lifing.
I mean,
No,
you don't have any
Unless your
serious
lifing is
shit.
like doing heroin in a flop house. I'm gonna be like,
Nah.
Paul, you should probably stop doing that.
Thank goodness.
Unless
it's
you're
not
gonna
like
invite
that.
us. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I'm too fat for heroin.
Well, maybe you should get you. Well, I think you'd be fine. You'd lose some weight.
Just a little heroin. You need to do meth for like a month, and that's it. Then be done with meth.
You'll hate your teeth, but
Nope.
it's
No pants.
no pants.
So did y'all even like get into 300 or?
Not yet.
Okay.
We were waiting on you actually,
Okay.
because we wanted your reaction on the show as well. Because 300 was. We kind of talked about it a little bit at the top of the show, but that was probably one of the best MMA cards I've ever witnessed in my life.
Yeah, some people are calling it the best card ever. I don't know about that, but it's up there.
Well, it's definitely when it comes, and we'll talk more about it here in a second, but it's the storylines that came out of it. It was Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje was UFC 300. That was outrageous. We did talk about it, but we'll talk with you about it once Tim gets back. But that whole card from top to bottom, there were some okay ones there. Some didn't knock my socks off, but the moments that really, really were good were the fucking ones that were really, really fucking good.
Yeah, I gotta say though, if we were to what they call Monday morning quarterbacking, looking back now, knowing what we know now, they should have demoted. They should have had Bo Nickel on the prelims, and they should have had Yuri versus Rakic on the main card. That fight on any other card, that might have been fight of the night.
Yeah, but Daddy Dana wants his boy.
Yeah,
he wants that sweet Bo Nickel money.
Oh, I feel bad, bro. You put money on what's his name?
I didn't put money on him directly. I actually bet
Oh,
all
Brundage.
Bo Nichols.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do that because I don't like the guy. There's something about him that I'm like, man. But he did admit after losing that it was, he thought he was going to do a lot better. And Brundage was showing really good D. I mean, he was actually defending well for most of it. I was impressed by how good he was defending. He was exposing a lot of Bo Nickel's game, in my opinion, because if Brundage can do that, imagine the top guys.
Yeah.
Imagine the top motherfuckers.
Yeah, so you know what? That's a very good point. Like, well, I'll wait till Tim gets back because there he is. He's so convinced that Bo Nickel is a future champ, but I feel like Brundage showed that you could. I'm sold right now. If he fought Khamzat tomorrow, I believe Khamzat wins now, just because of what Brundage.
I changed my mind on that too. I think Khamzat wins today, but by the time he fights him, different story. Very possibly.
I related to that Joe Pyfer. Like, I thought Pyfer was a future champ, possibly double champ, and he lost to Hermanson. I'm like, you're just not ready for the top. You're not ready. For the top
I mean, listen. I think the reason they gave him Brundage is, listen, they know they're fighters, and they wanted Brundage to do exactly what he did and give him a step up, but still is going to lose, right? So he was the best test he ever had by a lot, but he still was better than him.
Not to like toot my horn or nothing, but on my show, I suggested for his next opponent, they should put him in there against, damn it, I keep forgetting his name, man. What's his name? He played linebacker at Alabama. He got a sack on who?
Anders.
Eric Anders, yes.
That'd be a good fight.
Bo Nickel versus Eric Anders. I feel that's the right.
It's time to give him a top 15er, though. Let's give him a top 15er.
But in his career, Anders had some good wins. He knocked out Lyoto Machida, who's a former champ. He's
right. That wouldn't be bad. I'll take that. Sure, man. Football versus wrestling. Sure.
Right.
Alabama versus Penn State. I like it. All those things, man.
I think that's the perfect test for him because you're right.
Saban versus Sanderson. I like it, dude. I like all those things, man. That's a good pick, man. I like that. He didn't look bad though. He didn't. I mean, he good for Brundage, but clearly he's better than Brundage. But Brundage. I mean, watching that fight, you saw why they gave him Brundage, because they figured that he would give him the toughest test he gave him, but would probably still lose. So, yeah, it made sense. It was a step up. But I think he needs a bigger step up for the next one. I don't know. It probably is going to help him in the long run that he didn't just completely bore through the guy. I mean, in any other circumstance, you would have been like, yeah, that's a one-sided fight. But because we kind of assumed it was going to be a 10-second fight, it's a little different. But he did dominate overall. But the fact that he got out of the first round, you're like, oh man, look at Brundage fucking gave him something, man. Like, he didn't really, but
there was just one moment though where he had him he Irish whipped him. He had him by the arm and he flipped him over. I was like, holy shit, is he treating Bo Nickel like this? It wasn't even the most devastating maneuver. It's not like he was knocked out.
Yeah.
But it's so
I was kind of hoping for what we got. Like, I knew Bo was gonna, in all reality, I knew Bo was gonna win that fight.
Like we said, when it happened, a lot of money was probably lost when he got out of the first round.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I should have bet that. I wish I would
over one round. Yeah.
Yeah, just put $100 down and see if I can pull something out of here.
I'll tell you what, man. I wasn't even. I mean, no one likes to owe anybody money, but that Jim Miller Bobby Green fight, dude, there's not mad about anything. Bobby Green fought great, but Jim Miller's a fucking dog, dude. That fight was great. I love that fight.
That fight was hot, fucking dude.
Dude, and it wasn't like. What kind of card do you have to have for that not to be the fight of the night?
Yeah.
That's. I mean, listen. Tell me what card you've seen that's better than that card overall, top to bottom.
Wait. I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
UFC 300.
Oh, so UFC 217, for example, that was the night 3 belts were on the line and all 3 of them switched hands. You remember that
What
one?
was the main event?
Well, let me look it up. Hold
Okay,
on.
so the third fight from the bottom, you had Joanna Jędrzejczyk taking her first loss to Rose Namajunas.
Rose.
She got knocked out.
Okay.
The second fight, you saw TJ Dillashaw beat Cody Garbrandt and take his belt.
Well, disqualified because he was on EPO.
I'm just saying though, it was like at that time, Garbrandt, your boy, was like,
Yeah.
he had just dealt with Dominic Cruz and he was undefeated, and everybody was. I remember the build up for that fight. I always thought him and TJ were like Ken and Ryu. They're pretty much the same guy, except I always felt that Cody was just more gangster, and I felt like he was gonna knock TJ out because TJ was like some little wholesome,
Cheater.
like some little wholesome what's his name, Zach from Saved by the Bell looking type of guy. He's just like and I felt Cody was like he's like more gangster. He's just gonna knock this guy out, but no, he got knocked out, got his belt took, and then in the main event, Michael Bisping making his first title defense got choked out by George St. Pierre.
Yeah, that's true.
All three finishes.
Well, you had an answer for me, and that's good. And also on the main card, Stephen Thompson beat Jorge Masvidal by decision.
Yeah, that was a good fight too.
And Paulo Costa knocked out the then very deflated Johnny Hendricks.
Yeah.
What else was in that card? Walt Harris lost. St. Prue beat Corey Anderson. Randy Brown beat.
Yes, head kick knockout. That was a good one on that card too. Over in St. Prue.
Early prelims, Curtis Blades TKO'd Alessio Olenek.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good card too. But 300 is pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Basically what I was saying.
Then also you got to rate it up against 200. Which one is better?
This one.
You think?
Yeah, dude. No, this one didn't have a fucking lay and pray garbage like Lesnar Hunt. I mean, you can say maybe Sterling Cater, but that wasn't that bad, really. That was the most boring fight in the whole card, and it wasn't really that boring.
Yeah, but remember everything else that happened at 200. We saw Anderson Silva and Daniel Cormier in the ring at the same time on the cage. We saw Gegard Mousasi knock out Thiago Santos. We saw Cain Velasquez take out Travis Brown. We saw Jose Aldo fight Frankie Edgar, which is a main event on any other card.
Well,
tonight we saw Amanda Nunes get her first title win, knocking out
Misha Tate.
But did two former champions fight in the very first fight of the night, Pauls? Did they?
Right, that's true.
Did a two-time Olympic gold medalist win a fight? Basically, what I'm saying is those fights were good too. They're all really good. But 300 was fun. 300, I guess it doesn't really matter what was better, but maybe recency bias. But it was pretty sweet. Like there was nothing wrong. What was wrong with 300? Nothing.
Only the Aljo Cater and
that wasn't even that bad.
I could have. The
fact that
I've watched it, all it does.
You're just mad you were wrong.
The fact that I've watched it, all it does is take up space in my memory bank. Like I can take and leave that fight. If I never think of that fight again, I'll be all right. You will too. So it's like it's not that great of a fight. But other than that,
I probably will forget it. To be honest with you. Yeah,
he did better than I thought he would. I told you guys I thought Cater was going to handle him.
Yeah, why didn't I bet you on that fight? Bet you on the wrong fight.
Did you pay, Tim?
What?
Did you pay?
Yes, I paid.
Yes, he did. He's a man of his word.
See, if nothing else.
Tim Danko.
See, if nothing else. I just had to wait to the end of the card to make sure that, because at one point I owed Ray $10 too from our Wheel of Doom, but then he also landed on $10, so I canceled that. It was kind of nice.
Yeah, it was weird. That's how we ended the show.
Did we spin that thing? How many times did we spin it and it landed on movie review 3 times? Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Law of averages. Crazy.
I just laugh at the fact that it happened where it's like, oh yeah, now it's like every Bro Plotter show. We just end up breaking even. Like that's.
I did an episode of Seinfeld when he throws a 20 out the window of the subway and like finds a 20 in his pants.
Yeah.
Always breaks even. Yeah, that makes sense.
To me, like the main event. What I loved about that was it went exactly how we thought, except for the ball shot. Which, have you heard the video of the ball shot?
No.
No, I didn't even
Oh
see
my
that.
god! Here, this thing is fucking crazy.
So Hill's bitching about something else now?
No. What? It was right before the knockout. Like Hill kicked Pereira in the dick,
Okay.
and then Pereira
Oh yeah, he
uppercutted him
told
and knocked him out.
Herdine, yo, get out of here. I'm just about to knock
Yeah.
you out. I'm just gonna.
Oh
knock you
yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
out. He told him to go away and then proceeded to knock him out. Like
Yeah, right after that. Yeah, I do remember that now, Ray.
Insanity.
Because I did watch that one again today. Yeah, and honestly, I was very thankful for the first round knockout after the 7-hour and 40-minute stream we were doing.
Fuck yeah, man.
Listen, it wasn't all the fights were good. Even I mean, it didn't beat it, but how hard would it be to have to follow Holloway Gaethje if you're, Jan and Zong? That's tough. But that was a great fight too.
That is the new fight of the year.
Which one? Gaethje Holloway?
It's got to. Well,
yeah, it has to be.
I mean,
I was telling Ray earlier. I'm like, number one, how fucking cool was it when Holloway up on the cards, 10 seconds left, he's like, right here, let's get in the middle and fucking banging out.
That's
fucking
the thing.
Cool.
I have to say this, guys.
Fucking stupid.
I said it on my show, man. He was already going to win that fight by unanimous decision, but he's like, no, this is called the bad motherfucker. I want to show you guys that I really am that. Yeah. And he proceeds to point to the ground.
Yes.
And then knock him out with 1 second left to go. Like,
great for the viewers, great. But honestly, no one in the right mind would tell him to do that.
No,
it was a dumb as fuck move.
No,
imagine if he would have lost.
Listen, this is what I gotta say. Did, but, guys, let me go on one more tangent for 1 second. Absolutely. That is why I respect him and guys like Robbie Lawler. Because, like you said, Usman could have did that at the end of the 5th round of his second fight against Edwards. He could have just got on his bicycle and danced around. Like he would have won by unanimous decision. But he put himself in the fire. He paid for it. But I respect that. So I respect Max Holloway because this is the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Keyword fighting. A lot of guys, when they know they have a big lead, they'll just either get on their bike or they will double leg tackle you and just lay on top of you and get these 5 minutes over with.
Well, Pulse, I have tons of respect for it, and I love that he.
I know it's a risky proposition
but it was still stupid. Well, but I love that he did it. I love that he did it. To me, I'm happy. I hope he never changes.
No, I know, but to me, in that moment, in that particular fight for the BMF title, he had to show like this is really it means something. I don't know. It's just.
But no one would have said he wasn't a badass after he won. If he would have won that fight by decision, it was already a great fight. You know?
I mean, after breaking his nose in the first round with the spinning heel kick, that alone. But no, he had to. That to me, out of everything Max Holloway has done, that is the new signature of his career. That is knocking out. That is his Jumpman, his Jordan Jumpman.
Yeah, I think so. Sure.
Oh yeah.
Nothing will top that.
Until he beats Taporia, which I want to happen so bad.
I'm not going to put money on it. This is 2 one-punch knockout wins for him. His last fight, he knocked out Korean Zombie with 1 punch. Mm-hmm. And people like, you're known for putting volume on guys. But now he's got 1-punch power. So to me, that little sequence right at the end of that fight overtook his former biggest moment of his career, which to me was against Calvin Kattar when he was talking to Daniel Cormier and the guys sitting.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm the best.
Yeah.
To me, this overshadows that now. This is his new.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he would. How close was he to being what we say like one of the greatest of all time? If he just would have been able to figure out Volkanovski, we'd be saying he's one of the best, if not the best.
I've said it for a while. I believe he won that second fight.
I believe it too.
Yeah,
but other than that, the only guys in his UFC career that beat him are Volk, Conor, and Poirier. You know, so
yeah.
Everybody
think
else.
About Poirier fighting Islam.
I feel like it'll be like what it would be if Khabib fought. When Khabib, like it's gonna be, I
don't think it's gonna last long.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, hey, this sport. Upsets happen. When he got knocked out by Gaethje, that was upset. When Max did what he did Saturday, that was upset. If he knocks out Islam, out of everything Poirier has done in his career, that's his new. That would be great.
Insufferable.
Shit, I mean, before Poirier, no one beat Holloway until before McGregor. It was McGregor in 13, and then Poirier in 19, and then he beat Edgar, and then he lost to Volk twice. Beat Cater, beat Rodriguez, lost to Volk a third time. I think he lost 2 of those fights, but but he definitely won the second one, in my opinion. And then he's beat Allen and knocked out Jung and knocked out Gaethje. Yeah, so yeah. But if he like I said, if he figured out Volk, we'd be talking about him being the greatest of all time. But he's still pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, for sure. But my thing is, he's got a choice to make, because now we see with Gaethje losing the belt, they will defend this belt, the BMF belt. So if I'm Max, I'm like, do you want to take on Taporia, have to cut that weight again, or do you want to defend your belt against Conor, assuming he wins?
Or Chandler, whoever wins that fight.
Leon Edwards. We've established this.
That's true. Leon Edwards is actually the BMF, in my opinion.
He's the real BMF. He beat Masvidal.
Okay, how about that? Finish that storyline. How about he takes on Edwards?
2 classes up. Like it.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to cut to 45 again, although I do think he beats.
No, he said he wants to he wants to fight Taporia.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he was going to stay at 55, they would have fucking given him Makhachev.
I know. It's just I just feel like Conor was his first loss, and I feel like the type of money he could potentially make if McGregor wins this.
Yeah, okay.
I think he wants to for his belt. I think.
I think. Listen, if Conor beats Chandler and wants to fight again, I think that's the fight to make. That'd be a great fight. And yeah, go ahead, put that stupid fake belt on there. But right now, if Holloway's going to fight Taporia, put the BMF belt on the line for that fight. Do you tell me that Taporia's not a bad motherfucker? You're going to tell me that? You look at my face and tell me he's not?
So both belts are on the line.
Yes, both
belts. The BMF 45.
Yes,
champion. That'd be great.
Yeah, boxing style, right? Yeah. You win, you get one for each shoulder.
That's wrestling style, like
wrestling style. Sure. Yeah, one for each shoulder.
Yeah.
I like it. Also, Kayla Harrison's the greatest of all time.
That man knows what she. Well, I mean, I'm just that young woman. You know what I mean? For the that young woman knows what she's doing.
Just because she can beat your ass doesn't make her a man.
I said this. I don't. Did you guys watch my stream?
No.
I
did get your message, but I was in bed.
Your honesty. Well, I just want to say this.
Well, I saw what happened was it was on. So did this asshole even send me a link? And then looking, he did send me a link, and I'm like, oh, I'm the asshole. Okay.
Yeah, God damn it!
I was in bed. I was going to bed. I fell asleep right after that.
It's all good. It's all good. But at one point
plus my microphone was broken. I didn't get my new microphone until yesterday. So anyway.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say, like, honestly, guys, do you really believe that Kayla Harrison is 100% clean?
Yeah.
You don't think she's taking a SARM of extra strength Tylenol?
No, that bitch is natural.
No, she's been doing that forever. She's been like that forever.
Plus, she has the Olympic drug test.
WADA's fucking insane. You think USADA's nuts? WADA's crazier, and she had to fucking do WADA drug tests for the Olympics. Listen, they don't have the system the Russians do to fucking cheat it. All right, so I think she
got ways around that at the well. Okay, fair enough. I know she works. I'm sure anybody even people I know on steroids, I know they still work out. It ain't like they just take the steroids.
Well, you have to. You have to work. You have to work it hard.
Right. But like, let's be real. Like, she's got her guns, bro. They're like,
I think she's fine.
She just does 500 push-ups daily.
Yeah. And like we said on the show, she looks like hot Jim Varney. So.
Well, shout out to Jay Smooth. He says he's gonna meme this, but he calls her Hunter Hearst Harrison because of the new Triple H.
She is the game.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think hot Jim Varney's pretty funny, but that's just me.
I like that joke.
Ernest goes to the Olympics. Ernest goes to the UFC. Yeah.
Man, it's too bad he passed away. They should have did Ernest Goes to the Hood.
Yeah, probably would have been next.
It would have been great.
Ernest Goes to Mars, all that shit, like all kinds of weird shit.
Uh,
Ernest, dude, they already did it. Ernest Goes to Prison.
Yeah.
was it R-rated?
No, but it'd be great if it was.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it. Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest Goes as on vacation. Slam Dunk Ernest is my favorite.
I've never seen
That.
it.
That's when he gets magic shoes and becomes a great basketball player. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's in it.
What?
Okay.
Yes. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, but yeah, he had cancer. He died when he was 50.
Oh man.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
The big casino, Tony.
Also, us dubbing Diego Lopez's haircut the My Chemical Breaky Heart is another good one.
Yeah, that mullet / just sad wing on his face was too much. Like,
Where is he from? Because I feel like where?
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
Oh,
He's
really?
trains in Mexico.
Well, I feel like wherever he's from, the emo mullet is like it's still in style. Like he doesn't feel.
Was it ever in style?
I mean, probably in the '80s here, but like I feel like he just
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart.
right. I feel like he can walk down the street in Brazil and be not self-conscious because it's like this is the style. This is what we wear. It only looks different here. I think that's basically.
I don't know. Well, listen, if you knock out somebody like Yusuf in the first round, I mean, you can wear it anywhere. like that crazy thing Kelleher had in his head. If he would have beat Cody, he would have been fine. You can do whatever you want if you win. Like you can even kill your wife and no one gives a shit if you win.
Well, did OJ have rings?
No, he didn't actually. No, but he was pretty good at sports though.
It was
2003 yards.
People. Speaking of stats, and we talk about baseball. Congratulations, by the way, to Andrew McCutcheon for getting 300.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Steroids.
All day, every day. I want my Kutch big. I want him to look like Barry Bonds towards the end. That's
Why not? Sure.
the Andrew McCutcheon I want. God damn it.
Sure. That's why I like my Albert Bell bats corked.
Is he solidified for that hall now?
Who?
McCutcheon's.
Oh, I don't know.
Mr. 300 annual former league MVP. That's pretty much.
I bet he's still tweening. Yeah, I think the writers are wacky, dude. I don't know.
What more does he have to do? Well, okay. What if by some? I'm sure
the Pirates to the World Series.
That's what I was gonna say. What if by some
hit 200 more home runs?
Yeah, I think that would solidify him as like a true first ballot Hall of Famer. Is coming back to Pittsburgh and even just going to the World Series, having like a totally insane October performance.
I don't know what is his career numbers
for the Pirates to even like.
Well, it's just I know that I think I heard that Josh Hamilton was on the ballot and they said he didn't get in, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. Josh Hamilton is a 2-time league MVP.
Baseball writers.
Yeah, but he only had a couple good years, right? Then he kind of disappeared.
But then how do guys like when I look back? When I think back, man, it's like how does
Kutch is a 275 career hitter. That's like he can knock that up by at least 20 points if he wants in the Hall of Fame, or hit 200 more home runs.
Okay, how many career hits does he have?
It's high.
2056. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
you get 1,000 more hits, 200 more home runs, 20 more points on that batting average. We'll talk.
I was just saying. Okay,
I mean, he's probably close though, but I don't think he's in. But I think he's close.
That's what I'm saying. Once you become Mr. 3000, it's pretty much a shoo-in,
Yeah,
right?
he's not. I don't think that's gonna happen. But
you said how many 2000?
2056. So he's almost 984. It's bad math, but no, that's bad. Really bad math.
50, how many?
44.
Yeah.
44. But yeah, a lot, and it probably won't. I mean, he probably only has a year or two more left. So
Yeah.
Again,
I wouldn't be surprised if he retired after this year. So
they need a playoff run, and they need a pennant for him.
if he hits a cycle in Game 7 of the World Series to win for the Pirates, then yeah,
What
maybe.
what is this like? I'm really. It's not that deep, but I'm just wondering like, what is the standard? Because it's like, is Pedroia, Dustin Pedroia, a Hall of Famer?
I don't think so. So, like, what's weird is that and Albert Bell was saying this, but he's right. They said if Mike Trout stopped playing today, he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's right. But you look at Albert Bell's numbers; they're all better than Mike Trout's numbers.
Yeah, I don't.
He had more home runs than RBIs. I think his average is like a little lower, but only by like 8 or 9 points. So it's like, you're like, what? Yeah. So it's obviously if the writers don't like you, like Kurt Schilling didn't get in because of his politics.
Kurt
He's
Schilling's
a great
not in the
pitcher,
Hall of Fame.
What?
No.
As we speak, Kurt Schilling is not in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think he's eligible anymore.
That museum, that Hall of Fame means nothing. Then if Pete Rose, the greatest hitter of all time,
right? But he's not allowed in, right? So he should be in, but I get it.
If Kurt Schilling, I wasn't even a fan, but if Kurt Schilling is not a first ballot Hall of Famer, who is? Like, what do you mean?
I don't even think he's eligible anymore. I mean, there's the Veterans Committee that can put him in later, but the writers never put him in. But for steroids, I get it, dude. Fucking don't let the steroids guys in. Fuck those guys. But Schilling wasn't on steroids. Schilling's just a dick.
So, he did tank the entire economy of Rhode Island.
All right, I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll finish up the talk, and then I gotta shower. I'm still kind of covered.
Brother, you look like you look beat, right?
I'm hungover, is what I am. Yeah, I went to a comedy show last night at a lower or small concert venue in town, and I drank way too much. Too much. Yeah, so now I'm like stuffed up, all that happy horse shit, and luckily the weather has broken finally up here, so it's like in the 70s every day. Yay! Being hungover in this heat sucks because it's like 58% humidity. It's bad. It's gnarly. It's gnarly, brah. But it's still fun. Killing bugs, baby. Oh, man. Sorry. Because again, I'm just miserable. Plus, also the weed I have is good, so that's a factor in all of this. It's Michigan, baby. Yeah, Michigan. Yeah, you should go to Detroit. Well, Metro Detroit doesn't allow recreational sales. There's just cities around Metro Detroit that sell.
Have you ever been to Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for an ICP concert years ago.
You know what? I know it's a major U.S. city, but it's like
flock of seagulls going on here.
I see that.
What happened?
Did you say, Pulse?
No, I was just talking about the D. I'm like Detroit. It's like it seems like a city that I would like to visit, but only for a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want to be there very long.
Yeah, I want to go for like a Tigers game or something. That's about it. I want to stay I want to go into that area, stay around the stadiums, don't go anywhere else. Yeah, I would.
I would probably want to see like Motown, and then
they have a museum up there, don't they?
I think the studio, the Hitsville studio where Michael Jackson was as a little kid.
Yeah,
and I would want to see 8 Mile. I just want to see what the hype is about. But other than that,
there's no hype. It's just a street.
No, I know, but it's in the lexicon of because it's like that movie was such a,
So you want a picture next to the sign?
I want to stand right next to this trailer. Like this is where B Rabbit was.
That would be fun. I would love to go see that.
Live with my mom in a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit is Detroit. I mean, Detroit's basically suburbs now. That's all it really is.
Oh, it's gentrified?
No, I'm talking about like nobody really goes into the city. Like it's just dead outside of like the arenas and the stadium.
I heard that area is pretty solid. Not too bad though. Where the
Well, yeah.
the hockey/basketball arena is, and where Tiger State and Ford Field in that area. Well, like Cleveland. Like if you stay around the stadiums, they're pretty good.
Well, which one was it? Was it the Joe Louis Arena or was it it was the Palace, Auburn Hills, where the infamous Pacers versus Pistons.
Malice at the Palace, yeah.
Yeah, it was the Palace of Auburn Hills.
That's probably one of my favorite names of any arena ever, honestly.
The
Palace of Auburn Hills, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime they would do wrestling shows there, they would say the full name, and it just sounded more important and cool. And you're like, oh, this is.
You know, it's just a stadium, but it's a cool name. I don't know, I liked it.
Yeah, I feel like you really gotta like the only people that speak highly about Detroit are people from Detroit. Like you really gotta be from there.
They defend.
Kevin Downey and Dave Landau.
Yeah, Landau especially, but Landau knows it's trash. But yeah,
he's a product of it. He's a product of the trash.
Goddamn
in his
right
youth.
He is.
In his youth.
But yeah, fucking Michigan in general. That's why I go into the rural areas.
I've been in Michigan
I get
years.
the fuck out of Michigan.
Yeah, no interest. I'm a buddy up in Grand Rapids, but I went up and did that Sunday Night Funny show it's at a hotel in Grand Rapids. I think they do it every week, and if you from out of town, they give you a hotel room for free. I did that years ago with Matt Brady and Joanne Duke.
Nice.
And the comics in Grand Rapids were very standoffish to all the out of town people. Like wouldn't talk to anybody until Stu McAllister showed up, and I knew Stu, and he was like, "Dude, Daco, what's up, buddy?" Then they were all nice to me. So,
well, yeah,
that's what that's when I learned that not all scenes are as open and welcoming as we are. So,
yeah, it happens.
And if that changes, they're gonna be pissed. I think it's a lot. Honestly, it has a lot to do with Pete. But that's a whole other story. But
yeah, I don't know anymore. I just do shows, try and get booked, and fuck off. You know.
I don't know. More fights. Cody Garbrandt made me sad.
I know you were kind of bummed after that one.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. He's still better than a lot of people. I mean, Figueiredo's very good. You know, it's not like he's not.
Yeah.
Now, can I say now that I'm confident he won't win a title again? Probably, but never know. He's still 32, right? He's got so. I'm sure he'll fight somebody tough his next fight.
Left anyway.
Hmm.
So, especially at a lighter weight. Lighter weights, you get more injuries. You get like the older guys you never really see.
What you do?
They're like chihuahuas, man.
Well, just because Dominic Cruz is hurt all the time doesn't mean they all get hurt all the time.
But it's happened to a lot of the smaller.
It happens in every single division. You guys get hurt. Everywhere.
But heavyweight, you can go a lot longer.
Yeah, but we're not talking about longevity. We're talking about injuries.
That's part of longevity.
You're saying that the guys at the lower weight classes get hurt more than the guys at the higher weight classes. What you said, and I don't see it. I don't see your numbers. I'm just sorry. I'm not just letting it go. I apologize.
Let's see.
Listen, it would take a lot of math. I'm just saying that hypothetically, if we went and counted, I don't think your theory would hold up. But I could be wrong.
Hold on. Per weight class. Okay. Welterweight supposedly has
the most
64 injuries.
Like currently?
This is according to Last Word on Sports.
Like when? When did they post this?
March 2014.
All right. Well,
interesting.
I think the point really is it doesn't matter by weight class. It just happens, dude. Injuries happen to everybody.
Yeah. This is kind of interesting. A study in 2019 found that the overall injury rate for UFC fighters was 51%.
Yeah. I mean, they are fighting. That is a... we can talk about this finally. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. What were you going to say?
I can officially say something I already told you, but our friend Andrew Law is going to be fighting in the main event of Cage Thunder 27 on June 1st in Akron, Ohio.
I saw.
Against Cody Jones. Cody Jones, 93 of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Cody Jones fought in Bellator. And you know who he fought in Bellator?
Who?
Austin Vanderford. What's his name?
Vanderberg?
Where's Paul's? Paul's. What's his name? Paige Van Zant's husband.
Oh, okay.
So he fought him. He got choked out though.
So Andrew, easy night, baby.
I don't know about that. This guy's actually pretty decent. He is a jiu-jitsu black belt. He's the same height as Andrew, which doesn't happen a lot. So they're both they're actually pretty similar. They're very similar actually. Except one guy is a jiu-jitsu guy and one's a judo guy, but they're both very long and lengthy and fight kind of weird. But it should be a really good fight.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Alan already bought us tickets.
I'll buy that pay-per-view.
You're not going? You're not going to go to Chaparral's?
I might have to. I don't know. I have to get a room probably because I'd want to drink.
Do you?
Yeah, because I don't want to drive.
But do you need a drink?
No, but it's an MMA event, so like.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out what we're doing. So
that you have to work out in your head.
Right, I'll have to figure out like, am I gonna drive up all the way to Allen's, and then we'll go down together and come back, or am I just gonna meet him there and go home? Because it's the same distance about the same distance from Allen's house as it's from my house. But I'm like, well, then there's two of us drinking and driving, or just one of us drinking and driving. Logic. So it depends. It also depends on what he has going on, but I could handle either one. But he already got his tickets. I think he bought his tickets today. So
nice.
And he also bought us hats today as well.
They're
like trucker hats, which I don't mind.
Tim,
what? They're not bad.
Why do you have to be such a weeb?
What? There's nothing wrong with a trucker hat. Great Bowling for Soup song, by the way. This is the song that reminds me of my trucker hat. 6-6 in the bottom of the ninth.
Oh boy. Oh man.
It's okay. Where'd Pulse go?
I don't know.
Says he's not going to be here Thursday. You're going to make me wait a whole week without trivia. I'm going to go insane.
Why? If he doesn't have anything tonight, he doesn't have anything.
No. I mean, it's fine. We don't have to do it. So we've already been here for a while. I get it. But he's not going to be here Thursday either. So, I'm just saying a whole week without trivia, man.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, it will be fine. But I'm allowed to be disappointed.
Yes. You're allowed.
I'm not mad at anyone at all. I'm not disappointed in anyone particular either. Just in general. Just in general. Where'd Pulse go?
I don't know.
I can't do Hero of the Week till he gets back. I have a good one.
Ooh. Is it Caitlin Clark?
It's not Caitlin Clark. No. No, she's the nomination though.
I like it.
Actually, there is a video that I at first I'm like, yeah, I don't need to send it to him, but now I'm thinking maybe I need to send it to him.
Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah, it probably does help for the
Fuck. I await your message, sire.
I can't send it to you until I talk about it.
Oh no. Well, I mean, you don't want it set up?
No, I guess, but I don't want to ruin it.
You won't ruin anything.
Fine. Hi, Pauls.
Hey guys.
So you're not going to be here Thursday?
No, unfortunately not.
That's fine.
It's okay, buddy.
I'm hitting share and it's not working. It's pissed me off.
There's no fights this week of UFC, so that's always a good thing for especially after a fucking fight hangover like fucking 300. 7 hours of fights.
All right, now I'm getting pissed.
Oh boy. Wasn't meant to be, Tim.
Well, I can just talk about it.
That's fine. Oh man. Looking at
Yeah,
it.
dude, it pisses me off that that's not fucking playing.
I don't know what to tell you, Muffin.
Well, you guys can talk about other shit while I'm looking for it. Make
you
me
looking
run
for
the
it?
whole show.
Huh?
A video.
Of who?
It's for Hero of the Week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm hungover.
You're fine.
I'm hung the fuck over.
That's true, but he's also fine.
Well,
Dude.
I might be dying.
Probably not dying. Pulse, you see Chicago Sky drafted that giant from South Carolina and Angel Reese.
Say that again.
WNBA.
Oh, did they have
Chicago
the draft?
Sky. What? The
Yeah.
draft was yesterday, yeah.
Oh, who? Okay, Clark went
Clark
number
went
one.
number one to the Indianapolis Indiana Fever. But that Caballo
Cardoza.
excuse me. She went to Chicago.
At number two?
Yeah, no, at number 3. Number
Okay.
2 was Cameron Brink went to LA. And then Angel Reese went like 5 or 6 to Chicago. So
Okay.
they got them both. So that'd be good.
Nice.
But yeah, everyone's new favorite team is Indiana Fever.
Oh, okay.
Did you see her on SNL?
Who?
Caitlin Clark.
No, she was on. She hosted.
No, they just had her on Weekend Update.
Oh, okay.
Shay.
They put it like a compilation of Michael Shea having these jokes against women's sports. It's pretty funny, and they played it in front of her. One of them was the Final Four game against UConn and Iowa broke had the record of most watched women's basketball game at 14.2 million viewers, breaking the old record by 14.2 million viewers. Yeah, and the joke he told in front of her was, what was it?
I mean, I have the video.
Oh no, it's Caitlin Clark. Iowa is retiring her jersey and replacing it with an apron. That's what it was.
Okay.
But then she showed up and she's like, I have jokes for you, Che, to read. And the first one was, Indiana Fever are projected to pick Caitlin Clark number 1. Indiana Fever is a WNBA team, and that one Michael Che gave dozens of women at Purdue University.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
Yeah,
That was a good joke. I like that one.
there were a couple more, but that was a pretty funny one. But yeah, she was on SNL. Anyway, you and Ray, you don't know who Tim is gonna pick this week, and Seiko or a Blue Ho. I guess you'll have to wait and see who is Tim's hero of the week. So, listen, I mean, a lot of Caitlin Clark, sure, nomination. A lot of fighters, Max Holloway, Pereira, Wang Lee, tons could be nominations. They are. But this week's hero of the week, he plays down by you, Pauls.
Altuve?
No, fuck Altuve, dude. Altuve could save 40 children from a burning building and it wouldn't get hero of the week.
I'm on Tim's side on that one for sure.
Fuck Altuve.
Y'all need to get hate out of your heart.
He needs to get out of
Except
the
for
league.
cheaters. Boban Marjanovic.
Who?
Boban. You've seen Boban.
Oh.
He's Boban's in a bunch of commercials. He's a giant 7-footer, 7+ footer.
Chicago?
He may have. He plays for Houston now, but
Houston, yeah.
He's been all over the place, dude. He was in the Adam Sandler movie. He's been in a lot of commercials. He's pretty hilarious. He's not a great player. He's an okay player, but he's pretty well loved. But Houston didn't make the playoffs, and then the other night in their last night, I think. In their last game in LA against the Clippers, apparently Crypto.com Arena has a thing when the Clippers play that if in the fourth quarter if an opposing player misses back-to-back free throws, everybody gets free Chick-fil-A. So the game's like at the very end because they put Boban in. He doesn't play much, and it's not even close. And he gets fouled. It's at the very end of the game, and no one's done it yet. And he misses the first free throw, and everyone's like, oh, oh. And Boban looks around, and he goes, I got you. I got you. Hey, hey, hey. Waves at everybody.
Yeah, that video is great. I did see that.
I got you. I got you. And then he just fucking chucks, bricks the last one, and then raises his hand like, yeah, we all get to play.
That is
He had their backs. He had their backs. Both
I
had their
give
backs.
Chick-fil-A to everybody. I want to make sure people go home the happiest.
That's why everybody loves him, man. You know, he doesn't play much. He might even, I don't know if he'll be in the league next year. But he was well aware of the promotion, and he just said to everybody on the line, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Yeah, I saw that. It's
Beautiful.
so fucking good.
Beautiful. And that's why Boban is this week's Hero of the Week. When I saw that, I'm like, there's no way no one else. I mean, he has to win. He has to win. That's beautiful. Give the people what they want. Give them some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? And then I was listening to it in one of my earphones.
I do have a couple things to ask you guys, though.
Okay.
Yeah, one is so what is next for Alex Pereira? Like what? I mean, he says he wants to go up to fight heavyweight, but that sounds stupid. I mean, I feel like
knock like low level heavyweights out because I mean when he gets to the
no,
top
he would fight Aspinall almost guaranteed. I don't know anyone else who he would fight.
Beat his ass, man. I really think Aspinall would fucking put.
I don't understand why people are cool on him after he just knocked out Jamal Hill. I think he's fucking great.
I'm not saying no.
I don't think he's have to fight a real elite wrestler, but
Alex Pereira.
There aren't that many for him to fight.
Kicked in the dick, backed the referee off, and then uppercutted Jamal Hill's soul into the fucking 15th row. He's amazing, but at heavyweight, I don't think he fares well.
Well, I think he has enough power.
I disagree with you both. I
haven't even told you what my answer is yet.
You said, well, I know you said he should stay away from Aspinall.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, I guess I did. Well, I said I think he should stay at light heavyweight and fight Ankalaev, but yeah.
That's the thing. To me, it's more dangerous of a fight to fight Ankalaev. Fight Aspinall. Because everybody talks about him getting KO'd by Izzy, but it's like when you see how big he is, to think that he cut to 85, he was anemic. So I think if you allow him to not have to just come in as heavyweight, Aspinall's not even a ground fighter. Like if he stands and trades, I believe he can knock Aspinall out. But I believe Magomed tackles him and smothers him, that Dagestani style.
I don't know if the Aspinall fight's a bad fight, but what happens after that is what I think is a bad fight.
Who?
Right? Just John Jones? I mean, I don't. Are we still even attempting to do?
Well, everybody there's a limit, there's a ceiling to everybody, but sure. But I mean, he's not beating Jones, but I think he can. If he can cap, I'm just saying it.
Why would you leave? Why would you leave a division where I don't see it? I mean, you know what? Well, okay, is there a better chance of beating Ankalaev or Jones?
Ankalaev, sure, but
okay.
This is the thing.
So why would you leave? Why would you leave light heavyweight?
Because he only came to MMA to chase Izzy. If you go up and capture a third belt, even an interim heavyweight belt, you're the first guy in the UFC to be in 3 different divisions champion. This is all from a guy. This is like his 10th pro fight.
Yeah, but you know what though? He's not tough though because he doesn't have the BMF belt. Only guys with the BFF belts are actually tough. All the other guys are pussies. That's why they have the BMF belt. And that's why not everybody can win it.
Okay.
Fuck the BMF belt, dude.
Agree.
Silly. It's so silly. Like you don't need a fucking fake belt for us to know that Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje are badass motherfuckers. You don't fucking need that.
True.
We're well aware.
But I mean,
although it was the Mark Coleman thing was cool though.
Yeah. The thing with Pereira going up to heavyweight, I mean, I don't think he fares well in the top even 10. I really don't
top
think
10. No, I think he beats both those guys' asses. I think
Wrestling will be his
that's fine.
ruination, but I feel he has the power to beat any heavyweight.
well,
yeah, I think he hasn't, especially got anyone who. I mean, he has the ability to beat anybody who stands with him. Now Curtis Blades.
I think Blades beats him.
Well, here's the thing we forget though, is that he's working in New England, wherever the hell that gym in that small town in the middle of nowhere that Glover has.
Yeah.
And he's working since he's came over, he's been working on that shit every day, right? So it's not like he doesn't work on it at all. Now, is it the same as the wrestling pedigree of Curtis Blades? No, but I don't know. He can obviously knock him out, right? I mean, listen, Lewis isn't a great wrestler either, but he knocked out Blades. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Derek Lewis, Pereira. Let's do
That
that.
would be awesome. Actually, I would pay to. I'd go travel for that fight.
That fight would last 10 seconds.
I mean, yeah,
Either way.
there's virtually no way that fight goes to a decision. There's like,
We said the same thing about Nagano, Lewis.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if any fight you would assume was somebody was gonna get woken up, that would be them two.
Fight
That
gave me
I mean,
acid-
honestly,
fight-
that has to be the most disappointing fight of all time, right? I
that
mean,
fight
what's
gave
more
me acid
disappointing than that?
reflux.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you wrestling fans were more disappointed in CM
Kimbo
Punk.
Dada.
I was gonna say CM Punk against Mickey Gall because you
Well-
wanted him to at least put up a fight, right? You didn't want him to be what
I
everybody
was
thought
okay
he would be.
either
And
way. I
nothing.
knew it wasn't going to end well, but I'm like, all right, let's see what he can do. That's how I looked at it.
I mean,
I never
out of
thought he
any
was going to win.
fighter in the history of the UFC, if you could have done that over again and let CM Punk make his debut against them, who would you pick? Like James
Mike
No one.
Jackson in the
Mike
first fight
Jackson?
ever.
Yeah, Mike Jackson
Mike
was
Jackson. Yeah, you're right,
was
Mike
the
Jackson.
safest pick.
But that was the second fight, right? That was the second
know.
fight.
And he still got
And he
jumped.
still lost.
So
I
basically, that guy had no business doing this shit. Like he had
He
no
regrets
fucking
it.
business.
He didn't.
He regrets going into UFC. He was like, "What was I thinking?" He said that on Hawani's show.
Yeah,
I wonder how many more pay-per-views they sold of that card because of him.
just off his name alone. But I'm saying, out of any wrestler that
You
would
like
have
to
ever
think
thought
not
to
that
be-
many, but in reality,
I think some will fare well. I think Rob Van Dam in his prime would have done well.
Well, he was a legit trained kickboxer, all that.
I
kind
think
of shit.
Steve Blackman could have done well against.
Steve Blackman.
the only guy you can say that about is the guy who won the Brawl for All. That's it. He's the only guy proven. Okay.
Butterbean?
No.
Yeah,
Well, okay.
Butterbean.
Tommy Gunn.
Oh, Bart Gunn?
Bart Gunn.
Yeah.
Yes, Tommy Gunn was fictional. Bart Gunn. Bart Gunn. I saw a video today with Butterbean talking about if he ever fought Tyson. That would have been a great fight.
That would have been insane, dude. Let those two tee off on each other for fucking.
would have
2
lasted
minutes?
like 8 seconds. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Apparently, Butterbean couldn't walk until he went to fucking DDP. So listen. You guys need to write all kinds of sob story letters. And dude, I'm fucking worried about. Get Alan on this too. Fucking listen. If I'm allowed to stay for free at the accountability house, I will do it.
You go
Butterbean versus Roy Nelson, but not in a fight, in competitive eating. Who wins? Who finishes a bucket of chicken?
Butterbean,
Butterbean?
because he's probably got already some kind of technique to get food fast into his mouth. So
I
he
feel
doesn't
like
have to train.
Butterbean,
Dude,
on the
Roy
cartoon.
Nelson isn't really that fat.
No, it's just his
he's-
belly.
He's competitive athlete
It's
fat.
bloat. It's more bloat with him.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I feel like Butterbean,
I'm gonna do
just
this
like on the
360.
cartoons, could put the whole chicken leg in his mouth, take the meat off the bone.
He lifts
Maybe.
the picnic table and it all
Maybe.
just falls into his
Like-
big open mouth.
5'10", 260. That's what my brother weighs, and he is technically obese, but he's like dad bod fat. He's not that fat. He's that's not that fat. Just for when you see especially when Roy was coming up, everyone was on fucking juice, and everybody had fucking 8-packs, and they weighed 280 pounds. Yeah, he looked fat, but in reality, especially now, if he was in the UFC now, He wouldn't look that fat because there's a lot of guys with his body type. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Roy Nelson was like that anomaly in sport. I mean, you always need the fat guy that's really good at fucking the sport.
I tell you what, he was already pretty good,
Baseball
but if he
gets it
came
a
in,
lot.
if he was in his prime in the USADA era, he would have been even better.
Probably.
And he wasn't. He was good. He was still pretty good, right? But like the very, very top guys beat him. I'm not saying the very, very top guys were necessarily all juiced up, but the guys he lost to were Stipe, Stipe, Cormier, DeSantos, Verdum. I'm thinking of the guys that beat him. Yeah, the best guys beat him.
The champions, basically.
Yeah, basically the guys who were champions beat him. And then Mark Hunt was the one guy who wasn't a champion that beat him. That was a great fight. I would love to see that fight again. Do it, run it back right now.
I'm sorry, guys. Are we ending? Because I gotta go.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're good.
Eddie.
All right, man. I'll see you.
Later. Well,
I'm gonna finish this
was
drink,
it was
but
an okay
I don't
show.
need you to do that, Raymond. You can leave me.
The what?
So I'm gonna finish this drink, but I don't need you to do that.
All right, you want you want to end the thing on your phone?
What?
So do you want to end the show on your phone and I can just go?
Oh no! What's the saying? No, I don't have anything to talk about. No, if I had something to talk about, I would, but I don't. Nothing I can think of.
Everybody, Thursday's the next time you'll see us, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Let's try to get a Comic Con or something.
Okay.
I don't know who. Awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll send messages out. But we will see you Thursday, and as always, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
You know what? Caitlin Clark is kind of low-key hot. I'm not gonna lie. I know it sounds a little bit weird. Oh no, 7-7 in the bottom of the 10th. 2 outs with a runner on second. I'm about to have a heart attack.